Shane, and yes, I am so excited walking around seeing all of these puppies here for Bark in the Park night tonight. We also got some exciting Skeeters baseball coming up, but before that, Shane, who is our toasted yoke K-Man batter of the game?
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Attention, please. Attention, please.
And now the moment we've been waiting for is here.
What is up, Sugarland? I am Brandon MacArthur. No Ryan Posner for the remaining of this weekend series here. He's actually away doing his famous tap dancing seminar, or he's in San Diego for a buddy's wedding. Not 100% sure. I'll let you decide which one's true. But Game 4 of 7-game series here as the Sugarland Skeeters are taking on the York Revolution. So far, it has been an incredible series. Game 1, we won't talk about. Skeeters got blown out in Game 1. Game 2, though, day game. It was quite incredible if you tuned in. 9-5, bottom of the ninth, 2 outs, when Dennis Phibbs hit a grand slam and the Skeeters went on to win in extra innings. Last night was truly a lights-out performance as the Skeeters were up 2-0, again thanks to Dennis Phibbs. When Paulino came on for the save, after he finished his warm-up pitches, we lost all power in the ballpark, and it went completely dark. But nonetheless, tonight, Game 4, we got Roy Merritt on the mound, who's 1-1 with a 2.25 ERA. The Houston native here, as he's looking to shut down this York Revolution, who is having a little bit of a struggle this season, as they're coming in 5-13. The Skeeters are sitting at 12-8. But this Thursday night, not only is it Thirsty Thursday, but it's also Bark in the Park. So if you start to hear any sounds of some dogs in the background, you are not crazy. It's just some retrievers running around here having a good time. Well, here we go. Merritt's done with the warm-up tosses. That brings up the center fielder, Justin Trapp. So I look at my numbers here, thanks to Posner leaving me with some awesome game stats as well. But here we go. Trapp steps in. Right-hander. Merritt, the left-hander, coming set. Been red hot this season, Roy Merritt. First pitch is a ball too far on the outside, says the umpire, so it makes it 1-0 here. Merritt comes set, pitching from the side. Second pitch called, strike one, 1-1 on the inside corner. Good fastball there from Merritt. Can't see how fast he's throwing as there's a foul pole blocking the meter for me. So here's the 1-1 pitch from Merritt to Trapp. And Trapp will foul it off towards the third base dugout to make it 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Merritt looking into Stanley for the signs. He likes what he's got. Comes set, kicks, fires, and it'll be a ground ball right over there. Scooped up, fires it over there by Martinson to Jan Santi for out number 1. So good start there from Merritt, getting an easy ground out from Trapp, or the first out there. So far, Roy Merritt this season, he's got 2 starts to the season. He's only allowed just 1 run through 10 innings pitched, striking out 6 batters to no walks. He's the only Skeeter pitcher to have not allowed a walk this year with at least 9 innings pitched. That's exactly what you want to see from the southpaw. And that will bring up Henry Castillo, the second baseman, as Merritt still pitching from the side, not looking like he was enjoying the windup there. So Merritt's got his sign. He's kicks, fires, and it's going to be a ball too far on the outside to make it 1-0 here to Castillo. Merritt likes to work quickly, doesn't take too long like you usually see. Here's his pitch, and it will be blown right past Castillo to make it 1-1. Good fastball there from Merritt. Had a little bit of oomph onto that one. Merritt, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the top of the first. Kicks, fires, and it will be fouled off into the stands, a souvenir for the kids and the dogs. So far, Merritt on the season, like I said, 1-1 with a 2.25 ERA, 16 innings pitched. He's only given up 16 hits, 4 earned runs, 3 homers, and again, only 1 walk so far to his 8 strikeouts. Kind of numbers he like to see here. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here to Castillo. Merritt kicks, fires, and another foul ball into the fans. That's actually up in the suites, and it's bouncing on back down. Fan quickly scurrying over to that ball, man. He wants it. Good for you, dude. You hustled for that. You earned that ball. So we'll do it again here at 1-2 to Henry Castillo. Merritt's got his sign. He'll wind, fire, and ring him up, says the umpire. Called strike 3 on the inside corner as Stanley's firing it around the infield there. Good pitch by Merritt, having that ball tail back on the inside corner for strike 3. So that brings up Tejada, who will be playing first base. Isaiah Tejada stepping up, taking his long stroll to the walk here. He's talking to the umpire. I don't think he liked that strike 3 call. He's making sure that isn't going to happen to him as he goes up there. Tejada kicking some dirt around. He's taking his time getting into that box. Merritt, who's also serving as the Skeeters pitching coach. So look at that, multi-duty man. Merritt kicks, fires, and it's going to be a called strike right down the middle to make it 0-1 here to Tejada. And Shea Villarreal, he's running our soundboard there, so you're going to hear some wacky fun sounds coming from the ballpark here. Here's the 0-1, and it's going to be grounded up right to the middle. Martinson scoops it up, fires it over to first to Jan Santi, and that will do it. Quick 3 up, 3 down there from Merritt. When we return, the Skeeters will take a crack here to see if they can bust this game wide open early in the first. You're watching Skeeters baseball here live.
Well, Shane, this is Zoe, and she is ready to race against that big green guy. All right, Zoe, go ahead and take your spot right there at first base. Swatson stretching it out at second. Are you ready? Okay, on your mark, get set, go. And they are both off and running. Zoe's running super fast, about to round second. And Swatson's getting distracted. He's trying to mess with the York players. But Swatson, while you were doing that, Zoe was catching up and running right past you. Head all the way home, Zoe. A little bit tripped up, but Swatson, too bad. Better luck next time. Zoe's going to win the race tonight, and we're going to send it back up to you, Shane.
And makes it 1-2 here to Mitchell. Sorry for that. Little technical difficulties going on here. My apologies. Hopefully you got me back now sounding good. I appreciate all my boys in the control room making sure it all sounds good. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Mitchell. Jan Santee popped out to left. And the 1-2 was fouled down the line, so we'll do it again. So my apologies. It sounded like I wasn't on air for a second there. So Jan Santee led off. He hit an absolute 2-0 bomb there to left field to the warning track. Just not enough juice to get out. And now Mitchell's come up to the plate, went down quickly 0-2, and now has the count at 1-2 with 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Here's the 1-2 to Mitchell. And he takes a ball low in the dirt to even the count at 2-2. Mitchell, it's his first season with the Skeeters, his 11th at the professional level. He actually spent 2018 with the York Revolution, where he hit .275 with 6 homers and 44 RBIs in 117 games. So here's the 2-2, and Mitchell will go down swinging on strikes. So that will be out number 2 there from Jared Mitchell. And now that brings up Juan Severio. Severio swinging a really hot bat as he's 4 for 9 in the series. 1 run scored, a triple, 2 RBIs, and 1 walk. On the season, Severio's hitting .289 with 2 home runs, 8 RBIs, a .330 on-base percentage, and a .422 slugging percentage. It's exactly what you want to see from the third baseman. Severio stepping in. There's he coming set. He's got the sign that he wants. Winds, kicks, and fires, and it's a ball out too far out of the zone there. Makes it 1-0. One ball, no strikes here to Juan Severio. Just trying to see where he's from. Not on the notes. Severio gets a hold of one and puts it right past there for a base hit. Nice little seeing eye single out there to right field. So we got our first hit for the Sugar Land Skeeters. And that brings up number 25, Jason Martinson. Martinson, another guy who is swinging a good bat, also a powerful bat as well, as he is 3 for 8 in the series with 2 doubles, an RBI, and 4 walks. On the season, Martinson hitting .308 with a homer, 2 RBIs. So he is absolutely vital for this Skeeters offense. Severio did his job. He got the first hit for the Skeeters. Martinson looking to see if he can extend the inning. First pitch, he will foul it off into the dirt off his shin to make it 0-1. Again, we appreciate you listening, viewing everything, as it is Thirsty Thursday and Bark in the Park night here at Sugar Land at Constellation Field. So if you hear any dogs barking in the background, that's what you're going to be figuring out. You're not going crazy. So 0-1, 2 outs. Severio taking a good size lead over there at first base. Here's the pitch to Martinson, who grounds it off over there to the third baseman, Coach Juice, who will throw that ball to a fan. So 0-2, 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Again, if you're just now joining us, no Ryan Posner. He will not be back until the next homestand, so unfortunately for you fans, you're stuck with me. Here's the 0-2 to Martinson. And he'll step off, so never mind. We'll do it again at 0-2, 2 outs here. Skeeters starting to show some ability to hit the ball. They struggled a little bit to start off to end the Long Island series and to start this York Revolution series, but now the bats are starting to come alive. And as I say that, a ball low and away. Martinson chased after it, and it'll be strike 3. So that ends the bottom of the first after Severio's single doesn't do anything for us. So we'll see what the Skeeters can do here coming into the top of the second as you're watching here.
The Skeeter Buddies Kids Club create countless memories that will last a lifetime for kids ages 4 through 12. With 2 packages that are sure to meet your budget, the Skeeter Buddies Kids Club, sponsored by Meadow and Sugar Mill Montessori Schools, offer exclusive moments, such as batting and pitching lessons with players and front-of-the-line privileges or kids run the bases on Sunday Fun Day. For more information, visit SugarlandSkeeters.com. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts of White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
Nothing provides the flexibility to watch the Skeeters on your time like our exciting mini plans for the 2019 season. Some of our plans include a fireworks plan with tickets to all of our Friday firework games. Catch the buzz on the weekends and come away with some of our hottest giveaway items with our Saturday night plan. Enjoy the ultimate flexibility with our Pick 8 plan, giving you the chance to pick out 8 games that work best for you. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com to find out more information on all of our mini plans. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company. Memorial Hermann Sugarland Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugarland was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugarland is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the third in Texas. The Sugarland Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugarland.
Texas Farm Bureau members get free.
And welcome back into the ballpark here, everybody. As it's still knotted up at zeros here to start the top of the second. Merritt looking in as we have Telvin Nash, the designated hitter, coming up. And the first pitch is a ball outside, says the umpire. Nash hitting .250 with 4 home runs and 12 RBIs. For the series, he's 5 for 13 with 2 home runs, 2 doubles, 3 RBIs, 5 runs scored, and 2 walks. And Merritt's second pitch is going to be called ball inside as well. It makes it 2-0 here to Nash. So Nash absolutely swinging a very hot bat. He's actually number 3 in Revs history in home runs with 57. And he's only 2 behind Chris Nowak with 59. And I know what you're thinking. Of course, Andres Perez is the leader for the Revolution with 66 total career home runs. So Nash quickly run the count up to 3-0 here. Merritt probably doing a very careful job throwing to this hot bat. So here's the 3-0 from Merritt, and it will be called strike 1 on the outside corner to make it 3-1. Nash is also number 2 all-time with 36 home runs at Peoples Bank Park, where the York Revolution play, obviously. And he's also the franchise leader and starts at first base. Congrats, Telvin. So here's the 3-1 from Merritt, and it will be ball 4, too far inside, so that will actually be a rare walk from Roy Merritt. As we mentioned to start the broadcast, he's only walked 1 batter in 10 innings, so very shocking to see. So that actually now brings up number 29, Melky Mesa. My apologies, almost jumped a batter there. As he comes up to the famous Shark Tooth song there. That has taken the nation. Here's the first pitch to Mesa, and he gets up under it, pops it up high into the sky. Martinson's tracking it. He's underneath it, and he's got it. So 1 pitch, and goodbye, Melky Mesa, who pops out easily to Martinson. That brings up former Skeeter Wellington Dotel. Dotel didn't stay too long here at the Skeeters, only played 8 games. But for the Revolution on the season, he's hitting .262, no home runs, 4 RBIs. And for the series, he's 3 for 10 with a double, 2 runs, and 2 walks. So, does a nice little bow to Merritt, too. I like that from Wellington Dotel. I hadn't seen that before. Merritt comes set, kicks, fires, and ball too far inside, says the umpire, to make it 1-0. Again, Telvin Nash, he drew a leadoff walk. He's over there at first base. Not a big lead on the left-handed Merritt. 1-0 pitch is, whoa, Wellington Dotel tried for that first home run as he took a huge swing and a miss to make it 1-1. Dotel as a career is hitting .315 and .321 in the Atlantic League over 5 seasons. So even though he may not have power, he can definitely hit the ball really well. Next pitch to Dotel is a big swing and a miss to make it 1-2. So nice job by Merritt quickly getting ahead. 1 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the top of the second. As Nash standing over there at first base after the leadoff walk. Merritt kicks, fires, and Wellington chases after that, puts on quite a lazy swing, and that will be strikeout number 2 there for Merritt. And that brings up Nate Coronado, the third baseman. Coronado on the season, hitting .286, no homers, 5 RBIs. There we go. For the series, he's 2 for 9 with 2 doubles, 4 RBIs, 2 runs, and 2 walks. So of his 5 RBIs, he's gotten 4 of them in just this series alone. First pitch from Merritt is a called strike right down the middle to make it 0-1. So Merritt doing a great job battling back after that leadoff walk to Nash. Got Mesa to lazily pop up and got Dotel on 4 pitches. And second pitch is, a little too far inside, said the umpire. It looked beautiful. But nonetheless, makes it 1-1 here for Coronado. Actually, Coronado has all 5 RBIs over his last 5 games. Next pitch is too far inside, says the umpire. Makes it 2-1. So right now, Coronado seeming like he's starting to find his groove here. Merritt doing a good job pitching to him. Here's the 2-1, and it will be fouled off to the backstop. So 2-2. Skeeters just 1 strike away from getting out of the top of the second. Revolution, still no hits. Still very early, obviously. So far, Nash, the lone base runner. So the perfect game's out of the question. Here's the 2-2. And it's going to be ripped right to Martinson, who will scoop it up, step on the bag for out number 3. So nice job by Merritt. The leadoff walk doesn't come back to bite them. We'll see what the Skeeters can do here heading into the bottom of the second.
Plan your next group outing at beautiful Constellation Field. Looking to celebrate a birthday, host a large-scale event like a company party, or just looking to bring a large group to watch a baseball game? Constellation Field has you covered. We have several birthday packages as well as seating options that include our party suites and picnic plaza, as well as the field plaza to best accompany your group. Visit sugarlandskeeters.com or call us at 281-240-HITS for more info on all of our group packages.
Catch the Skeeters at Constellation Field from May 10th to 19th as we gear up for our biggest homestand of the year. Take the throne on Saturday with our Game of Thrones night, including a Pete Incaviglia Game of Thrones themed bobblehead. Spend Mother's Day at the ballpark on Sunday and enjoy our Sunday fun day with pregame autographs and kids run the bases. If that wasn't enough, bring your pup to the ballpark on May 16th for Bark in the Park and Thirsty Thursday presented by Sierra Nevada. We'll be hosting Pink in the Park on May 17th, sponsored by Memorial Hermann, as we honor and raise awareness for breast cancer survivors. Stick around Saturday for a post-game concert from country music artist Corey Morrow, presented by Silver Eagle. There's something for the entire family this homestand at Constellation Field. Visit sugarlandskeeters.com for more information.
A little hesitant, but they got the right answer. Congratulations. That means you guys are going to be the winner of these 25 Skeeter bucks, brought to you by Assured Float Solutions. Back up to you, Shane.
Welcome back into the ballpark, everybody. I'm Brandon MacArthur here at Constellation Field as the Sugarland Skeeters are taking on the York Revolution here in Game 4 of the 7-game series. As we've got, it's still nothing here in the bottom of the second as Cody Stanley now walks up to the plate. Stanley, he is 6 for 13 in this series. On the season, he's hitting .320 with 2 home runs, 8 RBIs. So he is red hot here for the Skeeters. Here's the first pitch to the catcher, Cody Stanley, and it is too far inside and low, so it'll be ball 1. So just last night, Cody Stanley, he was 2 for 4 with the double. And he has been one of the key hitters here for the Sugarland Skeeters in 2019. Second pitch to Stanley, too far low and outside to make it 2-0. So quick 2-0 here for Stanley. Stanley, he actually made his major league debut with the St. Louis Cardinals back in 2015 and has now made his way all the way down here in Sugarland. 3-0 here to Cody Stanley. You assume he'll be taken. 3-0 pitch is on its way, and it's called strike. Stanley was jogging happily down there to first base, and the umpire told him, nope, get on back here to make it 3-1. I'm just going to say it, questionable strike call, but let's move on. Here's the 3-1 to Stanley. And it will be, there it is, ball 4. So Stanley walks after 5 pitches. And that brings up the man, the legend, Dennis Phipps. Phipps, he has been an absolute monster these past 2 games as he's hit 2 home runs. And not only that, basically won us the game last night with his 2 RBI, 2-run shot. So Stanley, after the leadoff walk over there at first base, Phipps comes into the batter's box. He's ready to go. First pitch to Phipps, and he takes a big hack at it, but he'll foul it on back to the backstop. Phipps on the season, he's hitting the Mendoza line. He's at 200, but he's got 5 home runs, 11 RBIs. In the series alone here against the Revolution, he's 3 for 11, 2 runs scored, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs, and 1 walk. And again, those 2 home runs coming in the last 2 games. And, Phipps went chasing after a mean slider to make it 0-2. Again, we thank you joining us here on the Thirsty Thursday in the Bark in the Park night. As the Skeeters trying to take a commanding 3-1 lead in this series. And it'll be too far outside. Phipps doing a good job not chasing that, so it brings the count to 1-2. This is actually Phipps' second season. He was a part of the 2018 championship team and had an incredible home run actually in the championship series. So here's the 1-2 to Phipps. And he gets underneath one. It's popped a mile in the air. Center fielder's looking for it. Now he's racing in. He's got it and squeezes it for out number 1. Wind is blowing in here from right field, so it's actually going to take some real power to get a hold of one and pop one out of here. So after the fly out to center field from Phipps, that brings up the shortstop, Ryan Jackson. Jackson on the season here is actually still looking for his, actually he got his first hit, looking for his second hit here. He's 1 for 7 in the series after last night getting his first hit on the 2019 season. Jackson was a late addition here to the Skeeters. So here's the first pitch, and it's going to be ball out of the zone to make it 1-0 here to Ryan Jackson. Ryan Jackson playing shortstop tonight. No Rondon tonight. He's getting the night off. Who's typically the shortstop or second baseman here for the Sugarland Skeeters. 1-0, and actually as Terzi was winding up to fire, Jackson quickly called time, and the umpire granted it to him. So we'll do it again at 1-0. Get Cody Stanley still standing there over at first base after he had a leadoff walk on 5 pitches. Here's the 1-0, and Ryan gets underneath one, and it will get over the shortstop's head for a base hit. So Ryan Jackson starting to swing a nice little bat for the Skeeters as he gets his second hit for us. So nice little shot there, and that actually brings up the left fielder, Jabari Henry. Henry also another late addition for the Skeeters after C.J. McElroy and the Hawk, Courtney Hawkins, both got picked up by the Giants in Double-A. So congrats to them for moving on. Jabari Henry still looking for his first hit with the Skeeters. He was 0 for 3 last night. And he's actually entering his first season with the Skeeters. So welcome to the club, Jabari Henry. Stanley at second, Jackson over at first. Only one out here in the bottom of the second. And Jabari Henry gets underneath one and base hit. So his first hit with the Sugarland Skeeters. And he'll actually be cut off by the first baseman as they runners had to hold up on that line drive hit. They didn't know if the center fielder was going to be able to get to it. They weren't, so that's Jabari Henry's. You just saw it live. I know where I was to see Jabari Henry's first single for the Skeeters. So base is loaded, and that brings up Willie Tavares. I'm sure you know that name well as he used to be a former Astro, and he's also been a longtime Skeeter. Tavares, he's hitting a .143, 3 home runs, 12 RBIs. He's 1 for 7 in this series as he was 0 for 3 last night. Tavares would be the quote-unquote grandpa of the team at 37 years of age. It's actually his second season here with Sugarland. Bases loaded, 1 out. Willie trying to do some damage here for Sugarland. And he'll call for time and step out of the box. Terzi taking too long to pitch, so Willie's going to reset himself. Stanley at third. He's got a decent lead. Here's the first pitch to Tavares. He goes down chasing it and will foul it off into the fans. So it makes it 0-1. Stanley at third, Ryan Jackson at second, and Jabari Henry at first. After Phibbs, he was the lone out here after popping out to center field. So Tersey looking in. Shakes off a couple of signs. Takes a deep breath, comes set. He's checking the runners. Nobody holding anybody on right now from Revolution. And it's going to be a ball too low in the dirt. Good scoop there from the catcher. So it makes it 1-1. One's across the board here. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Good little crowd here on this Thursday night, as Shane Brown likes to call it, Friday Junior. Here's the 1-1 to Tavares. Willie grounds one, and it's going to be a tough play for Ryan Dent. He gets to it, tries to make a throw over to the third on his knees, but Ryan Jackson in time, so that will be an RBI single there from Tavares, and the Skeeters take a quick 1-0 lead. So nice job there by Willie. And that brings up the captain, Anthony Jansanti, who last at bat was so close to knocking one out of the park as he hit it all the way to the warning track. And again, Jansanti still looking for his first hit on the season. Bases loaded, only 1 out thanks to the RBI from Tavares. Ryan Dent did an incredible job to get to that ball, by the way. And first pitch is low in the dirt to make it 1-0. If Dent doesn't get to that ball, we're talking easily Ryan Jackson's going to come in to score, and it should be a 2-0 ball game, but Dent using those wheels to get to it and laid out. 1-0 here to Jansanti. Jansanti gets underneath one. It's driven deep, way back to the wall, and off the top of the wall. In comes Jackson, rounding around is Henry, and nice job from the captain, Anthony Jansanti. Boy, that's got to be a sense of relief to finally get that first hit of the season, and the fans are giving him a loud cheer as the 0-for-15 streak finally comes to an end after a 2 RBI double from the captain. Skeeters taking a quick 3-0 lead as Juice was able to hold Willie over there at third base. So now that brings up Jared Mitchell. Mitchell 0-for-1, struck out last at bat. So now Tavares at third, Jansanti at second, first base unoccupied. Still only 1 out here as the Skeeters are starting to uncork the bats here. No pun intended. And first pitch is going to be ball too far inside to make it 1-0 here on Jared Mitchell. The captain, Jansanti, I think he's got to come and thank me for being in the broadcast. I think Ryan was his curse, so feel like we're going to have to keep me in here, guys. So here's the 1-0 to Mitchell. Mitchell gets underneath one. It's going to be a deep pop fly to center field. Should be deep enough for Tavares to score. He is tagging underneath it, and they're actually going to throw over to third. They're going to let Willie come in unimpeded. So makes it 4-0 Skeeters here in the bottom of the second. So Mitchell, that will go down as a sacrifice fly. But that will be RBI. Where are you, Jared Mitchell? Sorry, looking for my stats there. My apologies. That'll be RBI number 15 for Jared Mitchell on the season. So that brings up Juan Severio, who was 1-for-1 with a single as he ripped one past the second baseman. So after the sacrifice fly, Tavares came in to score, so that just leaves Jansanti alone at second base with 2 down here. Tersey kicks and fires, and it'll be ball too far on the outside, said the umpire, to make it 1-0 here to Juan Severio. Severio last season hit .326 with a homer and 5 RBIs and 10 postseason games with the Skeeters. He was a big help to that championship run there in 2018. 2019, he's picking up where he left off. The 1-0 pitch is swung on and missed. Make it 1-1 here. Again, Severio last night had a good night as he was 2 for 5 with a run scored and 2 RBIs. That can't be right because we won 2-0. Nonetheless, 1-1 here to Severio. The kick fires, and Severio gets a hold of one, but it will hook foul. Couldn't see it right there as it kind of ducked right past the left field side of the stands, but nobody was running, so foul ball. It makes it 1 ball, 2 strikes. Revolution trying to get out of this inning, only allowing 4 runs. Good inning here from the Skeeters, as it was a walk to Cody Stanley to start. Phibbs flew out to center, and then a single from Jackson, a single from Henley, and then a single from Tavares, and then a double from Jan Santee. So the bottom of the lineup here from the Skeeters really coming alive. Here's the 1-2 to 1 Severio. Terzi checking on Jan Santee. Nobody holding them. Ball will be in the dirt. It's actually going to get by the catcher, so Jan Santee will basically just walk on down to third base. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, and Jan Santee just 90 feet away from Skeeters opening up a 5-run lead here. Severio, now he did spend 5 seasons with the White Sox farm system, and he also spent 2 seasons with the Cincinnati Reds. He is a native of the Dominican Republic, where he was an absolute stud there, hitting, just mashing the cover off in the DR. Here's the 2-2 to Severio. Swing and a miss. Damage done by the Skeeters, though, as they are able to put up a 4 spot on the Revolution. So we'll head to the top of the 3rd. The good guys leading 4-0 over the Revolution when we come back.
The 2018 Atlantic League champions Sugarland Skeeters are back to defend their title. Come visit Constellation Field, winner of the 2018 Atlantic League Ballpark of the Year, and watch Pete and Gavilia build off an incredibly successful debut season. Returning to this year's roster are 2018 Skeeters MVP Anthony Jan Santee and fan favorite Albert Cordero. Joining them are longtime major leaguers and Houston natives James Loney and Mark Lowe. With over 30 former major leaguers on last year's roster, you're guaranteed an elite level quality of baseball for an affordable price, where there's something for the entire family. Individual tickets start as low as $9, and we have 4 exciting mini plans that will meet your needs. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com or call us at 281-240-HITS to secure your spot to see all the action. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
The Skeeter Buddies Kids Club create countless memories that will last a lifetime for kids ages 4 through 12. With 2 packages that are sure to meet your budget, the Skeeter Buddies Kids Club, sponsored by Meadow and Sugar Mill Montessori Schools, offer exclusive moments, such as batting and pitching lessons with players and front-of-the-line privileges or Kids Run the Bases on Sunday Fun Day. For more information, visit SugarlandSkeeters.com. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices, as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs, as well as discounts on White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day, where we'll have pregame autographs and Kids Run the Bases. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
Nothing provides a
Texas Farm Bureau members get free tickets to Skeeters home games every Sunday all season long. Just show proof of your membership at the ticket office to get 2 free tickets to any Sunday home game while supplies last. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sports to learn more about this offer and other benefits associated with your membership. This offer is exclusive to Texas Farm Bureau members and is only available while supplies last. So become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of the Sugarland Skeeters.
Plan your next group outing at beautiful Constellation Field. Looking to celebrate a birthday, host a large-scale event like a company party, or just looking to bring a large group to watch a baseball game? Constellation Field has you covered. We have several birthday packages as well as seating options that include our party suites and picnic plaza, as well as the field plaza to best accompany your group. Visit sugarlandskeeters.com or call us at 281-240-HITS for more info on all of our group packages.
Catch the Skeeters at Constellation Field from May 10th to 19th as we gear up for our biggest homestand of the year. Take the throne on Saturday with our Game of Thrones night, including a Pete Incaviglia Game of Thrones themed bobblehead. Spend Mother's Day at the ballpark on Sunday and enjoy our Sunday Fun Day with pregame autographs and kids run the bases. If that wasn't enough, bring your pup to the ballpark on May 16th for Park in the Park and Thirsty Thursday presented by Sierra Nevada. We'll be hosting Pink in the Park on May 17th, sponsored by Memorial Hermann, as we honor and raise awareness for breast cancer survivors. Stick around Saturday for a post-game concert from country music artist Corey Morrow, presented by Silver Eagle. There's something for the entire family this homestand at Constellation Field. Visit sugarlandskeeters.com for more information.
Welcome back into the ball game, everybody, as the Skeeters leading 4-0 over the York Revolution heading into the bottom of the third. And boy, it's been all Sugarland quickly in this game as Roy Merritt, he's been throwing an absolute gem here for Sugarland. So far, just dominating the York Revolution bats. And the Skeeters, the bottom of the lineup, starting to come alive here as it was damage done in the bottom of the second as they busted open for 4 runs. That brings up Jason Martinson, the second baseman. Last at bat, struck out. But he's quickly up 1-0 on the count. Second pitch is going to be a ground ball over to third base. Comes up firing for out number 1. So Martinson quickly 0 for 2 today. But that brings up the catcher, Cody Stanley. Stanley, he started that big bottom of the second with the leadoff walk. So he's going to come up seeing if he can continue this rally here for the Sugarland Skeeters. Stanley coming in. Hitting .320 with 2 home runs and 8 RBIs on the season. First pitch is going to be a ground ball over to second base, and he will get him in time for out number 2. So far, 3 pitches, 2 outs here for Sugarland. And that brings up Dennis Phipps, who last at bat flew out to center field. So he's looking to see if he can come make amends, be a part of those 4 runs that we scored in the bottom of the second. Still waiting on to see if any of the Sugarland employees want to come in and join me and kind of mix it up a little bit. I know Ryan, like I said, has done a good job bringing in all these personnel and kind of open up the booth and everything like that, so that way you can get a peek behind the curtain of how everything runs here. First pitch to Phipps was called strike. Second pitch too high, so it makes it 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 to Phipps. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. And it's going to be called strike 2 on the inside corner. Again, I'm Brandon MacArthur. Usually I'm the guy that's running the cameras and then you see the feed on the broadcast. So I'm not really heard or quote-unquote seen. Guess they thought, you know what, let's give him a microphone and let him call the game. But unfortunately, Phipps swings and misses. So quick inning there in the bottom of the third, as it's 3 up, 3 down there from the Sugarland Skeeters. So we'll head to the top of the fourth. Skeeters still up 4-0, and Roy Merritt heading back onto the mound here.
Nothing provides the flexibility to watch the Skeeters on your time like our exciting mini plans for the 2019 season. Some of our plans include a fireworks plan with tickets to all of our Friday firework games. Catch the buzz on the weekends and come away with some of our hottest giveaway items with our Saturday night plan. Enjoy the ultimate flexibility with our Pick 8 plan, giving you the chance to pick out 8 games that work best for you. Visit sugarlandskeeters.com to find out more information on all of our mini plans. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company. Memorial Hermann Sugarland Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugarland was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugarland is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the third in Texas. The Sugarland Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugarland.
Texas Farm Bureau members get free tickets to Skeeters home games every Sunday all season long. Just show proof of your membership at the ticket office to get 2 free tickets to any Sunday home game while supplies last. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sports to learn more about this offer and other benefits associated with your membership. This offer is exclusive to Texas Farm Bureau members and is only available while supplies last. So become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of the Sugarland Skeeters.
Welcome back into the broadcast, everybody. I'm Brandon MacArthur here as the Sugarland Skeeters all over the York Revolution 4-0 here. Start the top of the fourth. Ooh, little tongue twister there for us. Roy Merritt, he's been absolutely dealing here, and he's continuing to deal as Henry Castillo steps up, takes a first swing and a miss to make it 0-1 to Castillo. Doing a little light reading on Roy Merritt. He actually joined the Skeeters back in 2015 and also appeared with them during the 2016 championship run. 0-2 there to Castillo as he takes another big hack at it and swings and miss. Merritt is 16-7 with a 2.72 ERA and 228 innings pitched and 45 career games with the Sugarland Skeeters. So to say that he has been successful is an understatement. Quickly up 0-2 on Castillo as last at bat, Castillo went down swinging as well. Merritt comes set, kicks and fires, and Castillo gets underneath one. It's a towering fly ball. Martinson drifting one way, then drifting the other way, drifting back that way, but he's underneath it for out number 1. Man, that ball changed directions at least 8 or 9 times. Merritt started left, then went right, Martinson started left, then went right, then went left, and then finally settled under it. That brings up Tejada. Tejada last time grounded out. He's 0 for 1 on the day, as Merritt just, again, making quick work here of the York Revolution. Tejada hitting .310 on the season. He's got no homers, 4 RBIs, though. Here's the pitch from Merritt, and swings and fouls it off to the backstop to make it quickly 0-1. So you got to be wondering, Merritt, as he's dominated here for the Sugarland Skeeters, who's going to give this guy a bigger look? Because he is a left-hander with good speed, good stuff, keeps hitters off balance. And, oh, that will actually end the no-hitter there as Tejada hits a ground ball. Jackson just wasn't able to get over there in time, and it sneaks in between the third baseman and shortstop for the first hit as it comes in the top of the fourth. They didn't want to say anything. You know, you always want to talk about something, but with the no-hitter, you know those taboo rules. You can't bring it up. So, perfect game, no-hitter, everything out of the window there. That brings up Telvin Nash, who actually first at bat did walk. And, again, Telvin Nash is probably the most dangerous hitter so far for York Revolution. Here's the first pitch to Nash, and it will be called a ball. Looked good. Merritt thought it looked good. Problem is, the guy who calls balls and strikes didn't. So it makes it 1 ball, no strike here to Nash. Good lead over there from Tejada over at first base. The 1-0 is blown right past Telvin Nash. Merritt challenging him, and he won the battle that time. Makes it 1 ball, 1 strike here. A little bit of jams that you can probably hear in the background there. No, that is not our PA. We actually have a DJ here tonight. Kind of mix it up a little bit. Here's the 1-1, and it will be fouled off the backstop to make it 1 ball, 2 strikes. Merritt done an awesome job all night long here getting ahead of hitters. The only guy he was been behind in the count to was Telvin Nash. And that is his second walk in over, I think it's 12 innings. It's incredible. And Nash will call for time, so we'll do it again here at 1 and 2. Nash, very methodical. He's got the same routine as he's in that batter's box, but it's quite a slow routine. Again, Tejada over there at first base after he broke up the no-hitter. And here's the 1-2. Nash gets a hold of one. It's driven deep, though, but it looks like Henry's going to be under it. Nice catch there from Jabari Henry for out number 2. So good job by Merritt coming back after Nash and getting them on an inside pitch for out number 2. So that brings up Melky Mesa. Melky last time he flew out to Martinson over there at second base. Martinson getting a lot of action over there at second base. He's got 1, 2, 3 fly balls to him. And again, we're only in the top of the 4th. 2 outs, 1 runner on. Skeeters all over York 4-0. Pitch is called, inside strike to make it 0-1 here on Mesa. Mesa, thank you Ryan Posner, who sent me a very loving text message. 0-1 here to Mesa, and Mesa gets underneath one, but it will be driven deep and foul, so it makes it 0-2. Again, for those that love listening to Ryan Posner, he's not here for the remaining games here, so you will be stuck with me. Ryan is back in his hometown, sporting a buddy's wedding, I believe. I think that's what he told me. But that means you're stuck with me. And don't worry, Skeeter fans, you do know me. I'm just the guy that runs the cameras. I tell them what to shoot, and I make those cuts that you see on the big board if you're here at the game, and also on the YouTube feed. But tonight, nope, I got the promotion. I'm getting the headset. And I actually will be with you for the remaining couple of games. So if you don't love me, you can at least listen on mute and watch on YouTube. Here's the 0-2 to Mesa, and it will be too far inside, so it makes it 1 ball, 2 strikes here. 2 outs. Castillo still not only the only hit for the Revolution, but so far the only runner as well. Merritt comes, sets, kicks, fires, and fouled off, so we'll do it again. Little numbers here on Melky Mesa. He's 1 for 17 in his last 4 games. He's number 7 in starts at DH in Revs history with 78. He has 999 career hits. So a base hit here, that's going to be career hit 1,000. Let's hope he doesn't get it. Pitch is low in the dirt, makes it 2-2. Stanley gets rid of that ball as he throws a nice fresh ball up there to Merritt. So that's actually pretty crazy, going for his 1,000th hit. 993 of them have occurred in the minors. He has 603 career runs, 601 in the minors. So here's the 2-2 to Mesa, and it will be too far inside, so it brings the count to full. So full count here with 2 outs. You expect Tejada to be on the move. Again, not holding them on here. So they're just going to let him take that lead. Jansanti is the first baseman. He's just creeping up and creeping back out there, but nothing. And the 3-2 pitches swung on and missed by Mesa. So nice job there from Merritt getting another strikeout. So we'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Still all Skeeters 4-0 when we return.
Catch the Skeeters at Constellation Field from May 10th to 19th as we gear up for our biggest homestand of the year. Take the throne on Saturday with our Game of Thrones night, including a Pete Incaviglia Game of Thrones themed bobblehead. Spend Mother's Day at the ballpark on Sunday and enjoy our Sunday fun day with pregame autographs and kids run the bases. If that wasn't enough, bring your pup to the ballpark on May 16th for Park in the Park and Thirsty Thursday presented by Sierra Nevada. We'll be hosting Pink in the Park on May 17th, sponsored by Memorial Hermann, as we honor and raise awareness for breast cancer survivors. Stick around Saturday for a post-game concert from country music artist Corey Morrow, presented by Silver Eagle. There's something for the entire family this homestand at Constellation Field. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com for more information.
Let's make some noise for the birthday boy. Okay, we're going to sing happy birthday, but I
The Skeeter Buddies Kids Club create countless memories that will last a lifetime for kids ages 4 through 12. With 2 packages that are sure to meet your budget, the Skeeter Buddies Kids Club, sponsored by Meadow and Sugar Mill Montessori Schools, offer exclusive moments, such as batting and pitching lessons with players and front-of-the-line privileges or kids run the bases on Sunday Fun Day. For more information, visit sugarlandskeeters.com. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts of White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
Welcome back into the broadcast, everybody. I'm Brandon MacArthur here as the Sugarland Skeeters lead in the York Revolution 4-0 here to start the bottom of the fourth. Coming up at bat will be Ryan Jackson after his single last inning and getting his second hit here with the Sugarland Skeeters. He quickly goes down 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Jackson, swung on and missed. So quick 0-2 here. Jackson is actually entering his third season with the Sugarland Skeeters and his 11th at the pro level. And 0-2 is low in the dirt. Good block there by Bass. Corey Bass, that is. Always want to say base. Tomato, tomato. Here's the 1-2 to Ryan Jackson. And he will hit a little dribbler back up to the mound. He bobbled a little bit. Picked it up and from one knee quickly threw it over there to first base. It one hop to the first baseman, but he was able to scoop it in time for out number 1. So now that brings up Jabari Henry as he got his first career hit with the Sugarland Skeeters last at bat. And now he's looking to see if he can keep that good fortune going here. Again, Henry. This is his first season with the Skeeters. His 8th at the pro level, though. And it will be a ground ball over to the first baseman who scoops it up. Nice job by Tearsy getting over there to cover first base. And he'll flip it on over him for out number 2. So far, my calculations, that's what, 3 pitches, 2 outs? And now that brings up Willie Tavares, who last time, they didn't give him that double. It's actually going to go down as an error. They're not as nice as I am. Oh, I'm sorry, it wasn't a double. It was a single. Jan Santee is the one with the double. He had a nice line shot that Ryan Dent was able to get a glove to. I wanted to give him a single RBI, but our scorekeeper, John, must be over there really playing it by the book. First pitch to Tavares is going to be called strike on the outside corner to make it 0-1 here. The 0-1 to Tavares is low and in the dirt, make it 1-1. So thanks to John not giving Tavares that hit, that means Willie. Here's the 1-1 to Willie, and it's going to be ball outside. That means Willie T is still looking for his second hit now with the Skeeters. He's been 1 for 7 in the series. He was 0 for 3 last night. Pitches outside to make it 3 balls, 1 strike to Willie Tavares. My apologies if you heard the cough. No, I'm not usually this nasally thanks to all the rain and the now sunshine. Boy, are my allergies acting up. And Tavares gets a hold of one. It's going to be a slow chopper to second base. He'll pick it up, fire it on over to first. So quick 3 up, 3 down here at the bottom of the 4th. We head to the top of the 5th. Skeeter still leading 4-0. We'll see Roy Merritt coming back out to the mound when we return.
Nothing provides the flexibility to watch the Skeeters on your time like our exciting mini plans for the 2019 season. Some of our plans include a fireworks plan with tickets to all of our Friday firework games. Catch the buzz on the weekends and come away with some of our hottest giveaway items with our Saturday night plan. Enjoy the ultimate flexibility with our Pick 8 plan, giving you the chance to pick out 8 games that work best for you. Visit sugarlandskeeters.com to find out more information on all of our mini plans. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company. Memorial Hermann Sugarland Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugarland was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugarland is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the third in Texas. The Sugarland Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugarland.
Texas Farm Bureau members get free tickets to Skeeters home games every Sunday all season long. Just show proof of your membership at the ticket office to get 2 free tickets to any Sunday home game while supplies last. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sports to learn more about this offer and other benefits associated with your membership. This offer is exclusive to Texas Farm Bureau members and is only available while supplies last. So become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of the Sugarland Skeeters.
Plan your next group outing at beautiful Constellation Field. Looking to celebrate a birthday, host a large-scale event like a company party, or just looking to bring a large group to watch a baseball game? Constellation Field has you covered. We have several birthday packages as well as seating options that include our party suites and picnic plaza, as well as the field plaza to best accompany your group. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com or call us at 281-240-HITS for more info on all of our group packages.
Catch the Skeeters at Constellation.
And we're back. Sorry there for the quick interruption. And the first pitch from Merritt to Wellington Dotel. Dotel tried to lay down a bunt base hit, but it will actually be called foul, says the umpire, as it did land on home plate. So it makes it quickly 0-1. Dotel last at bat struck out, so he's 0 for 1 on the day. So far, Merritt's done an amazing job making quick work of all the York Revolution hitters. He's only given up 1 hit so far through 4 innings. As we start the top of the 5, Skeeter still leading 4-0. And it's going to be called for a strike 2. Good fastball there from Merritt. Quickly ahead, 0-2 on Wellington Dotel. Still waiting for any Sugarland employees to come into the booth with me. Boy, am I laying that on thick. I would love to see if somebody wants to come chat it up with me. Good evening, good morning, good evening, good night. I screwed that up. Let's just get away with it. Strike 3. Good job there from Merritt getting Dotel on 3 straight pitches. And Merritt's absolutely dealing tonight. And that brings up the third baseman, Nate Coronado, who is also 0 for 1 on the day. So far, the only hit's been Henry Castillo. First pitch is actually going to be a ground ball to Severio. Severio picks it up on the 1 hop, fires on it over to first base. The throw is high, but umpire said Jan Santi came down in time for the second out here at the top of the 5th. That was a bang-bang play right there. Severio had plenty of time, made a strong throw. It just sailed a little bit high. Jan Santi leapt up, and first base umpire said he was quick enough to come back on down for the throw. And he's actually signaling over to Severio, just calm down, make that throw a little bit lower. And now that brings up Ryan Dent, as he grounded out to the shortstop last time. Here's the first pitch to Merritt from Dent. And it's going to be called strike 1. Again, Merritt dominating all night, getting ahead of hitters. He's been doing a phenomenal job getting ahead with that fastball of his. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Merritt, and swung on and missed from Ryan Dent, so it's quickly 0-2. Sun's slowly starting to drip down here at Constellation, and we've almost got a full moon out. Wind blowing in from right field as the flags are really whipping out there. Here's the 0-2 to Dent, and it's going to be ball outside. Good pitch there from Merritt. That's exactly what you want to do on 0-2. See if that hitter will go and chase that. But Dent showing some good plate discipline. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Merritt kicks, fires. Dent gets underneath one. It's driven deep. On his horse is Henry. He's at the wall, and it's off the top of the wall. And so Dent will go jogging into second. That was just a couple of inches from getting out, so thank you to that beautiful left field wall for holding that ball in there. And that's actually going to be the second hit for the York Revolution and the first base runner to reach second base. That brings up the catcher, Corey Bass. Again, always want to call him Bass. It's all about that base, but for him, it's all about that Bass. Bass last at bat, struck out looking. So he's 0 for 1 on the day. And also 0 for 1 in the series, as this is his first start. He's coming in for James Skelton, who's getting the night off. So 2 outs as Ryan Dent doubled off the wall there for the second hit for the York Revolution. First pitch to Corey is going to be ball out of the zone. So it makes it 1-0. Merritt looking in for the sign. He's got what he wants. Comes set. Checks on the runner, Dent. Kicks, fires, and it's going to be ripped foul over there to the fans on the concourse. And there's a mad dash of children racing after that souvenir. So 1 ball, 1 strike here on this beautiful Thursday night, this thirsty Thursday, and the Bark in the Park night. So far, I'm still looking for my favorite dog. There's actually a couple dogs up for adoption, so if you're looking for one, race on over here to Constellation Field. 1-1 to Bass is going to be a lazy grounder to Severio. Scoops it up, makes a nice strong throw over to Jansanti. He gives him a smile because he's saying, yep, that's where I wanted it, big guy. So nice work by Merritt. The double from Dent doesn't come back to harm the Skeeters. Skeeters still leading 4-0. We'll see what damage we can do here in the bottom of the 5th when we return.
Texas Farm Bureau members get free tickets to Skeeters home games every Sunday all season long. Just show proof of your membership at the ticket office to get 2 free tickets to any Sunday home game while supplies last. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sports to learn more about this offer and other benefits associated with your membership. This offer is exclusive to Texas Farm Bureau members and is only available while supplies last. So become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of the Sugarland Skeeters.
Let's put that countdown up on the board.
Plan your next group outing at beautiful Constellation Field. Looking to celebrate a birthday, host a large-scale event like a company party, or just looking to bring a large group to watch a baseball game? Constellation Field has you covered. We have several birthday packages as well as seating options that include our party suites and picnic plaza, as well as the field plaza to best accompany your group. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com or call us at 281-240-HITS for more info on all of our group packages.
Catch the Skeeters at Constellation Field from May 10th to 19th as we gear up for our biggest homestand of the year. Take the throne on Saturday with our Game of Thrones night, including a Pete and Gavilia Game of Thrones themed bobblehead. Spend Mother's Day at the ballpark on Sunday and enjoy our Sunday Fun Day with pregame autographs and kids run the bases. If that wasn't enough, bring your pup to the ballpark on May 16th for Bark in the Park and Thirsty Thursday presented by Sierra Nevada. We'll be hosting Pink in the Park on May 17th, sponsored by Memorial Hermann, as we honor and raise awareness for breast cancer survivors. Stick around Saturday for a post-game concert from country music artist Corey Morrow, presented by Silver Eagle. There's something for the entire family this homestand at Constellation Field. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com for more information.
Welcome back into the ball game, everybody. I'm Brandon MacArthur here as the Sugarland Skeeters all over the York Revolution, 4-0 here in the bottom of the 5th. Been quite a pitcher's duel between Roy Merritt and Troy Tersey. And Jansanti will actually come up to the plate after his double last at-bat, but this time he first pitch got underneath it, hit a deep fly ball to the right fielder, and he'll make a snag out there for out number 1. So 1 pitch to Jansanti, 1 out. And now that brings up the center fielder, Jared Mitchell. Mitchell last at-bat hit a sac fly to center field for an RBI. So far he's 0 for 1 with the strikeout and that sac fly. Mitchell, again, the LSU prodigy. I believe College World Series champion as well. 2-sport player as well. He played for football for the LSU Tigers and was a first-round draft pick, also at the next level in the MLB. First pitch to Mitchell is low and in the dirt, so it makes it 1-0. Second pitch is going to be called strike on the outside corner, makes it 1-1. And there's our good buddy Swatson walking right by the booth. Gives me a nice little wave and a squeak. Here's the 1-1 to Mitchell, and it's going to be ball low and in the dirt, so it's 2-1. Mitchell quickly ahead. So far, only 5 hits tonight for the Skeeters. 7 total. Only 2 for York. Let me do that math there real quick. 5 plus 2. Yep. And the next pitch is going to be ball out of the zone. So 3-1 here to Jared Mitchell, showing great plate discipline. Hasn't chased any bad pitches or anything like that. Just waiting for the one in the zone. Mitchell, I believe, is tied for the lead in home runs for the Sugarland Skeeters with Dennis Phipps with 5. And Mitchell got a hold of one there, and it was just ripped just foul down the first baseline. So that brings the count to full. Mitchell, somebody that, I mean, he's built humongous. I'm not going to say anything like that, but he's got surprising pop to where he can really get a hold of the ball and put it deep out of here. And let's see if hopefully he can do that now. So here's the 3-2 to Mitchell. Tearsy kicks, fires, and Mitchell hits a ground chopper over to third baseman, who gets a glove on it, but it actually gets knocked off the tip of the glove and goes past the shortstop, Ryan Dent, as well. So nice job, Jared Mitchell. Well, he will reach. We'll see if John scores that one in air, too. So now that brings up the third baseman, Juan Severio. He's 1 for 2 on the day. He had the first hit for the Skeeters, and also struck out last at bat. So it makes it 1 for 2 for him. So Mitchell now on first base after that. I'm going to call it a hit. I'll wait for John to officially score it, though. Hopefully John's listening in on there, probably just shaking his head, saying, gosh, Brandon doesn't know baseball. Quick throw over there to first base. Mitchell darts on back, and he's in there safely. I know I'm going to do the broadcaster's jinx here, but you know what? I'm going to go for it. We are only an hour 17 into this game, and we're already at the bottom of the fifth. I mean, we have been just cruising here with these pitchers. Now, saying that, I'm sure it's going to turn into a 4-hour ball game. Another throw over to first base, but Mitchell back in time. Tearsy doing a good job there holding Mitchell on, as Mitchell is a base-stealing threat. Amazing speed over there as well. Like I said, that 2-star sport player over there for LSU. He is also, probably could have ran track too. I mean, he can burn around those bags. And I can hear it in my headset, so I'm sure you guys can hear it out there too. The DJ spinning those beats out there in the Bud Light Ice House. Severio hits a weak chopper over there at third base. It won't be enough to get over there. Oh, did he beat it out? No, says the umpire. He actually calls him out over there at first base. It was a slow chopper to the third baseman. He didn't have a play to get Mitchell at second base, so he threw it on over to first. It was bang, bang. Courting over there to Severio, and I think that's Rondon who's playing first base coach tonight. They both look like they wanted it, and it wasn't a but umpire's call stands, so that'll be out number 2, and that brings up the second baseman, Jason Martinson, who's 0 for 2 tonight with a strikeout and a ground out. Martinson has been swinging a hot bat this series, looking to see if he can get back on track this game, as he's looking to bring in Mitchell, who's standing there over at second base. Here's the first pitch to Martinson. He's checking over at Mitchell. Wines fires. Martinson gets underneath one, but it will foul it on back over to the first base side. And that's going to be off the facial board, and there goes a bunch of kids chasing after it. So the foul ball makes it 0-1 to Martinson. Mitchell standing at second after he was able to get on with a, what I will call a base hit. Tearsy comes set, takes a deep breath, checks on Mitchell, kicks, fires, and called strike on the inside corner. Looked like a slow curve there, as it was able to break on back in on the inside of the corner. It's headed right at Martinson like it was going to peg him, and then that late slow break just cruised right over the corner. So 0-2 here to Martinson, trying to see if he can extend this bottom of the fifth, as there are 2 outs, but Mitchell is in scoring position. Tearsy kicks, fires, and whoa, Corey Bass behind the home plate there just made an incredible scoop after about a 90-plus mile-an-hour fastball in the dirt. Bass was able to backhand scoop it like you would see a shortstop fielding a ground ball, and able to keep Mitchell only at second base. That should have been an easy pass ball. Corey Bass flashing the leather. That's a web gem, even though it's not even for anything that's an out or anything. It's just a ball. Makes it 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Nobody holding Mitchell on. He's got a huge lead over at second base. And this one gets away from Bass, as that was another pitch that was way out of the zone. And Corey wasn't able to, he barely got a glove on that. And there we go. My boy Troy Young, who's running the board, just played exactly what I want, the famous call from Major League, where Vaughn winds and fires and just a bit outside. That was, honestly, it was almost a picture of that. So after the pass ball, 90 feet away is Mitchell. It's a 2-2 count here to Jason Martinson. Tearsy comes set, takes a deep breath, kicks, fires, and he gets Martinson on a fastball as he swung on and missed for out number 3. So Mitch only 90 feet away, doesn't get to come across with the plate here. But we head to the top of the 6th for Roy Merritt to come out to see if he can keep shutting down these York Revolution hitters. We'll see what he can do when we return.
Nothing provides the flexibility to watch the Skeeters on your time like our exciting mini plans for the 2019 season. Some of our plans include a fireworks plan with tickets to all of our Friday firework games. Catch the buzz on the weekends and come away with some of our hottest giveaway items with our Saturday night plan. Enjoy the ultimate flexibility with our Pick 8 plan, giving you the chance to pick out 8 games that work best for you. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com to find out more information on all of our mini plans. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company. Memorial Hermann Sugarland Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugarland was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugarland is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the 3rd in Texas. The Sugarland Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugarland.
Texas Farm Bureau members get free tickets to Skeeters home games every Sunday all season long. Just show proof of your membership at the ticket office to get 2 free tickets to any Sunday home game while supplies last. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sports to learn more about this offer and other benefits associated with your membership. This offer is exclusive to Texas Farm Bureau members and is only available while supplies last. So become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of the Sugarland Skeeters.
Welcome back into the broadcast, everybody. I'm Brandon MacArthur here as the Sugarland Skeeters are all over the York Revolution 4-0 as we head to the top of the 6th. Roy Merritt still on the mound here for the Skeeters as he has been throwing quite a gem here. And stepping up will be the leadoff hitter, Justin Trapp. Trapp is 0 for 2 on the day as he is grounded out and flied out to center. First pitch from Merritt is going to be called ball inside. He's asking home plate umpire, where was that? And he's just brushing it off, saying, a little too far inside for you, dude. So here's the 1-0 to Merritt. Merritt, again, another pitch that looked good, but it's going to be called for a ball, too. So Trapp, the leadoff hitter here for the York Revolution, is quickly ahead 2-0 here in the top of the 6th on a beautiful Thursday night, or thirsty Thursday, and a bark in the park night here at Sugarland Constellation Field. Here's the 2-0 Merritt. Merritt is going to be, throws a fastball that's called for a strike on the outside corner, bringing the count to 2-1 here on Justin Trapp. Merritt comes set, got the sign he wants, kicks, fires, and Trapp will foul that one off into probably somebody's car as that's going to leave the stadium. So that brings the count even here at 2-2. And Shea Villarreal, who's running our soundboard in the stadium, does a nice job there making those tires screech out, making it sound like it actually hit a car. So here's the 2-2 from Trapp, or to Trapp. Merritt kicks, fires, and Trapp is going to rip one right at his third base coach, but it's going to go foul. Third base coach did a little olay to get out of that way. So we'll do it again here at 2-2. Again, in the top of the 6th, Roy Merritt absolutely dealing. Has only given up 1 walk and 2 hits. Here's the pitch from Merritt, and see you later, Justin Trapp. Another strikeout for Roy Merritt, and that sends Justin Trapp 0 for 3 on the day. So Roy Merritt looking like Cy Young out there. I don't know how Cy Young looked. I'm not that old. And that brings up number 6, Henry Castillo, who had the first hit for the York Revolution, breaking up the no-hitter in the 4th inning. And I absolutely love these walk-up songs that we're able to play for the away team. For any of those that have come to the ballpark and wondering why we're doing that, of course they're just awful songs or awful sounds that we just want to get inside their heads. And tonight it is absolutely working as, again, Roy Merritt on his first pitch to Castillo is called for a strike. Here's the 0-1 to Castillo. And Castillo is going to rip one to Ryan Jackson, who takes it off one hop, drops to a knee, will spin up, fire on over to first base to Jan Santee for out number 2. So Merritt did a beautiful job throwing an inside pitch there. Castillo turned on it quickly, hit a line shot over there down to Ryan Jackson, who was able to pick it up on one hop, drop to a knee, spin around, get back up, and make a strong throw over to Jan Santee at first base for out number 2. So that brings up the first baseman, Tejada, who's 1 for 2 on the night with a single. He's grounded out to second, and last at bat did hit a nice little seeing eye single. So Merritt comes set, kicks, fires, and Tejada gets a hold of that one, and that ball is still traveling. It's off of the signs out there. I mean, it's way foul, but that was an absolute bomb. A long strike, though. Quickly 0-1 here to Tejada. And Tejada will call for time as Merritt was coming set, but apparently Tejada didn't like how his batting glove was strapped, so he readjusts that. It's very key. So here's the 0-1. Merritt quick pitches, but it's going to be called low to make it 1-1. Merritt, not your typical starter. Usually you see a starter come out, and he likes to throw from the windup. Not necessarily. Merritt comes out here. He's throwing like if he's a closer. Here's the 1-1. It's going to be a ground ball to Jan Santee. Hard hop, actually rips off of him. Picked up is Martinson. He tries to throw it over to... Oh, baby! I will break this down to you in just a second as this is a wacky play. Ball was ripped over to Jan Santee, bounces off of his chest, then flies over to Martinson. Martinson picks it up on the hop, tries to hit Merritt in stride as he's trying to cover first, overthrows Merritt, ball flies to the backstop. Good job by Stanley picking it up, and at that point, Tejada took a long rounding stride over there at first base, was so far off the bag that Stanley was able to fire it on over there and pick him off for the third out. So just like that, we head to the bottom of the 6th. Skeeters still leading 4-0. We'll see what we can do here when we return.
Skeeters are back to defend their title. Come visit Constellation Field, winner of the 2018 Atlantic League Ballpark of the Year, and watch Pete and Gavilia build off an incredibly successful debut season. Returning to this year's roster are 2018 Skeeters MVP Anthony Jan Santee and fan favorite Albert Cordero. Joining them are longtime Major Leaguers and Houston natives James Loney and Mark Lowe. With over 30 former Major Leaguers on last year's roster, you're guaranteed an elite level quality of baseball for an affordable price where there's something for the entire family. Individual tickets start as low as $9, and we have 4 exciting mini plans that will meet your needs. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com or call us at 281-240-HITS to secure your spot to see all the action. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
The Skeeter Buddies Kids Club create countless memories that will last a lifetime for kids ages 4 through 12. With 2 packages that are sure to meet your budget, the Skeeter Buddies Kids Club, sponsored by Meadow and Sugar Mill Montessori Schools, offer exclusive moments, such as batting and pitching lessons with players and front-of-the-line privileges or Kids Run the Bases on Sunday Fun Day. For more information, visit SugarlandSkeeters.com. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts of White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and Kids Run the Bases. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
Welcome back into the broadcast, everybody. I'm Brandon MacArthur here as the Sugarland Skeeters still all over the York Revolution 4-0. And that brings up Cody Stanley, whose first pitch is hitting a bomb deep out to center, but it's not going to be far enough. So 1 pitch, 1 out there for Stanley. And I'm finally joined by somebody who actually wants to come talk to me, my good buddy Doug Failing. Doug, how goes it, my dude?
It's going pretty good. Skeeters are up 4-0, and I'm a late reliever broadcaster. I come in the late innings after doing the mid-game drag.
Well, thank the Lord, because it's just been me and my thoughts in here, and I'm sure all these fans listening in are like, this isn't Ryan Posner. We don't know this guy. But so far, it's been at least going well for us. That brings up Phibbs, who takes a ball low in the dirt, makes it 1-0.
You gotta make more friends. Posner's always inviting people in here.
Dude, I know, and I kept laying it on thick, just being like, if anybody wants to come and join me, but I guess now I know where I stand with everybody. Here's the 1-0 to Phibbs, who does a little bit of check swing. They're going to go down to first base. Umpire there who says, nope, didn't go around, so 2-0 here.
Can't trust those part-timers.
Yeah, right, exactly. We call them normies. Here's the 2-0. Phibbs gets underneath one, hits a mile shot in the air. The left fielder didn't really see it, but finally got to it and is able to scamper underneath it for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down real quickly. And that brings up the shortstop, Ryan Jackson, who again got his second hit with the Skeeters. As he's now 1 for 2 on the day with a single, then he grounded out to first. How was dragging the infield?
It was a little rough tonight. If you can tell, the dirt's a little darker, which means it's wet, so it just gets heavier as you go. It just collects.
Oh, so you have to pull some muscle is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Here's the first pitch to Jackson. It's going to be an inside out, kind of a Derek Jeter single there, as it's fisted over there to right field for his first for the hit for Ryan Jackson. A little tongue-tied there. Now that brings up good old Jabari Henry. Henry, he got his first hit with the Skeeters in the first inning with the second inning. Got his first hit with the Skeeters. Let me get that right. Now seeing if he can extend that streak here. He's 1 for 2 on the day.
So far, you got all your action there in the bottom of the second.
Dude, it was unloading there, man. I was looking real good, especially because Posner, ever since he's been calling these games, a lot of one-hitter for the Skeeters. You throw me in the booth, what happens? Jan Santi gets his first hit. Jabari Henry gets his first hit. Ryan Jackson gets his second hit. I'm telling you, there's mojo in here. And Merritt absolutely dealing on that mound. And first pitch to Jabari was a ball. Second pitch is also going to be a ball too far inside, so it's 2-0 quickly. Posner texting in to me with a question. Who would you take in a bare-knuckle boxing match? Pete Incaviglia or Mark McGwire, peak steroid form? I'm going Pete all day long, dude. That guy is a bulldog. He fears no one.
Pete's going to come out rocking the no-shirt look and is definitely going to take down Mark McGwire.
It's one of those things. Mark can just say one word, Pete, shirt off, in his face, no doubt. Pitch to Jabari was swung on a miss, so it's 2-1 here to Jabari Henry. Tiersy checking on over there at first base for Ryan Jackson, and Jabari actually calls time right as Tiersy was about to whine and fire. Good up on that umpire quickly getting in there. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here. In the bottom of the 6th, Skeeters still looking for their first runs ever since that explosive bottom of the 2nd. Here's the pitch, and it's actually low in the dirt. Good pickup there from Corey Bass, who's done a nice job behind the plate there for York. Douglas, I was going to say to you, this is your first full season, right? Or it's going to be your first full season?
This will be my first full season. I came in right before we won the first half last year.
That's right. You were a nice little second half addition. And second pitch is actually going to be fouled off there from Henry into the screen over there on the third base side. Brings the count full, 3 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. So far there, Douglas, what's been your favorite Skeeters memory?
Probably when we had the win there in the divisional series.
Game 5.
Coming back.
That Tony Thomas walk-off.
That was very intense. I thought that game was over very early.
Dude, I'm with you on that. 3-2 is fouled off by Henry, so we'll do it again as Jackson was on the move, so he'll have to take the slow wander on back to first base. Yeah, man, I'm with you. Every day here for the Skeeters, I usually run the switcher that you see on the broadcast. That was the hardest thing to try to tell cameras what to do while cheering my face off with everybody else in there. Because you have to bring the game to everybody, otherwise it's just going to be random shots. Here's the 3-2 to Henry. Jackson taking off again, and it's going to be high and tight. So ball 4 there to Jabari Henry, and he will take a nice leisurely walk on down to first base. And that brings up Willie Tavares, who didn't get a single. Again, I made fun of John for that, being such a harsh scorekeeper. So where'd you move from? I know you're from my same kind of area. I'm from the better side of the tracks. I'm from Kansas. Good old you are from the Missouri side.
Yeah, I'm from about 40 minutes east of KC.
The wrong side. Here's the pitch to Tavares. Tavares gets underneath one, driven deep out there to left field. It's not going to be deep enough. Left fielder's under it, makes the snag. So 2 men on for the Skeeters. Weren't able to do anything with it. So we'll head to the top of the 7th here. Skeeters still all over York Revolution, 4-0 when we return.
Catch the Skeeters at Constellation Field from May 10th to 19th as we gear up for our biggest homestand of the year. Take the throne on Saturday with our Game of Thrones night, including a Pete Incaviglia Game of Thrones themed bobblehead. Spend Mother's Day at the ballpark on Sunday and enjoy our Sunday Fun Day with pregame autographs and kids run the bases. If that wasn't enough, bring your pup to the ballpark on May 16th for Bark in the Park and Thirsty Thursday presented by Sierra Nevada. We'll be hosting Pink in the Park on May 17th, sponsored by Memorial Hermann, as we honor and raise awareness for breast cancer survivors. Stick around Saturday for a post-game concert from country music artist Corey Morrow, presented by Silver Eagle. There's something for the entire family this homestand at Constellation Field. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com for more information.
Here in the red vest and Lee in the blue vest. When I say so, they're going to try to fill this prescription.
The 2018 Atlantic League champions Sugarland Skeeters are back to defend their title. Come visit Constellation Field, winner of the 2018 Atlantic League Ballpark of the Year, and watch Pete Incaviglia build off an incredibly successful debut season. Returning to this year's roster are 2018 Skeeters MVP Anthony Jansanti and fan favorite Albert Cordero. Joining them are longtime major leaguers and Houston natives James Loney and Mark Lowe. With over 30 former major leaguers on last year's roster, you're guaranteed an elite level quality of baseball for an affordable price, but there's something for the entire family. Individual tickets start as low as $9, and we have 4 exciting mini plans that will meet your needs. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com or call us at 281-240-HITS to secure your spot to see all the action. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
Welcome back into the broadcast, everybody. I'm Brandon MacArthur alongside with Doug Failing as the Sugarland Skeeters are still leading 4-0 over the York Revolution as we start the top of the 7th inning. Roy Merritt still on the mound here for the Skeeters as he has been throwing a gem, only giving up 3 hits, 1 walk, and I believe 5 strikeouts for him on the night as he has been just mowing these hitters down. So, Doug, we know that you're from Missouri. Which fan are you? Royals or Cardinals?
Oh, Royals for sure.
Thank God. At least I can respect that.
Yeah.
I know you're a Chiefs fan like me, so we have common ground for that.
Yes.
Now, have you been out to the new Kauffman Stadium? Last time I left it, they still had the fountains out there, and that was all. Now they've added like the Bud Light Center, or the Budweiser, I think is what it is, right?
Yeah. So it's like the Miller Lite on one side and stuff like that. But yeah, no, it's I've been out there. It's really nice. They've got a big family area out in the back now, and some stores, some new restaurants and things like that. So it's pretty nice.
Dude, last time I was there, I've actually played a ball game on that field, state tournament. So shout out to that. No, that stadium's very underrated. Even though it's been around since what, 80s?
70s.
70s, that's right. And it's still great condition. Love that ballpark. Love how it also shares a parking lot with Arrowhead as well. You know, there was nothing better than going to preseason game and then like walking across the street over there to a Royals game. That was so much fun. That's one thing I do miss. Brings up Telvin Nash to the plate. So far, Roy Merritt's behind to Nash. 2 balls, 1 strike. Nash on the night. He's 0 for 1 with a walk and a fly out to left. Merritt comes set. Kicks, fires, and or was it? Ball, says the umpire, so it makes it 3-1. That's where we need that track man.
Yeah, I'm still interested to see when that's going to be implemented. I know there's been hints at it maybe possibly at the end by the end of this homestand.
Really now?
I'm not sure what the likelihood of that actually happening is. I know there's been some talk about it, but
make sure it's coming around. Here's the 3-1 pitch to Nash. Nash gets underneath one, drives it out there to left field, but Jabari Henry quickly tracks it down and squeezes it for out number 1. So Nash able to put some power into it, but for no prevail. That brings up Melky Mesa, the left fielder. 0 for 2 tonight for a fly out to Martinson over there at second base and also a strikeout. Yeah, for those that don't know what TrackMan is, it's basically if you're watching a game on ESPN and you see K-Zone and you see those balls and strikes in that little square. It's basically what TrackMaster is. It also does, or TrackMan, I call it TrackMaster. TrackMan also does a little bit more. First pitch to Mesa is going to be ripped into the gap, but Henry lays out for it. It gets underneath him, so Mesa's heading over onto second base, and they'll hold him there. And that will be a one-out double from Melky Mesa. Now that brings up the right fielder, former Skeeter, Wellington Dotel, who's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. So Merritt, after getting the first out from Nash after he flew out to Henry, Mesa was able to put a charge into that one for a double. So kind of the first quote-unquote trouble he's run into. But Merritt's done an amazing job all night getting out of this. This guy has definitely got to be, if he stays with us heading into postseason, I feel like he's got to be the ace the way he's throwing. He's also the pitching coach, too, so he might have a say in. Here's the first pitch to Dotel. It's going to be called ball too far inside, makes it 1-0.
Yeah, no, the starters are definitely starting to come around. I know at the beginning of the season they struggled a little bit, and our relievers kind of carried us there whenever we had a lead, but they're definitely starting to come around and helping us get a lead there in the beginning.
You're exactly right. Beeler had an amazing start last time he came out here, and you're exactly right. It's starting to come around for everybody, and Roy Merritt, every time he's come out onto the bump, he's thrown incredible games. As the second pitch is called a strike on the outside corner, evening it up at 1-1 here to Dotel. Mesa standing at second after the one-out double. Dotel at 1-1. 1-1 pitch is low and in the dirt. It's going to be 2 balls, 1 strike here. Have you seen any cool dogs here for Bark in the Park night?
They've all been cool dogs.
My man. You a dog guy too?
I'm a very big dog guy.
Very cool dog guy.
Cool
I'm
dog
with you
guy.
on that too.
Yes.
2 balls, 1 strike here to Dotel. Kicks, fires, and it's going to be a ball. So 3 balls, 1 strike. Own any dogs?
Unfortunately, I do not. My living situation here in Houston doesn't allow them. So.
Ooh. I'm guessing back home though, family.
Yes.
Family dogs.
Several dogs.
That's usually how it goes. Those who don't have them always grew up with them. The 3-1 is going to be high chopper over to Martinson, who picks it up, flips it on over to Jan Santi for out number 2. So nice job there by Merritt getting a lazy ground ball there from Dotel, and Martinson came in hard charge and was able to pick it up on the hop and flip it on over to Jan Santi for out number 2. So that brings up the third baseman, Nate Coronado, 0 for 2 on the night as well. And that actually on that ground ball moved Mesa over to third base, so he's 90 feet away. But Merritt seeing what he can do to at least keep the shutout alive. Well, dude, what you need to do is just break off, go somewhere where you can live with a dog, adopt one here. They're basically giving them away tonight. First pitch from Merritt's called strike.
Definitely chased a few down so I could pet them tonight. That's for sure.
Hey, man, I already own 2 dogs. I live by myself. There's no way I can add a third as much as I want to. 0-1 to Coronado is ripped foul off the backstop, so 0-2 here.
Yeah, no, I had to run into the ticket office. One of the ladies in the ticket office had one of the dogs in there, and I had to go in there and pet him.
Oh, dude, I will say owning 2 dogs that are obviously very adorable dogs, you want to talk about take that to the park, and that's like fishing with dynamite, man. 0-2 is blown right past Coronado for strike 3. So even though Mesa was only 90 feet away, Merritt doing his thing, getting us out of the inning here as, again, blanks York in the top of the 7th. Skeeters still lead 4-0. We'll see what they can do here heading into the bottom of the 7th when we return.
Nothing provides the flexibility to watch the Skeeters on your time like our exciting mini plans for the 2019 season. Some of our plans include a fireworks plan with tickets to all of our Friday firework games. Catch the buzz on the weekends and come away with some of our hottest giveaway items with our Saturday night plan. Enjoy the ultimate flexibility with our Pick 8 plan, giving you the chance to pick out 8 games that work best for you. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com to find out more information on all of our mini plans. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company. Memorial Hermann Sugarland Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugarland was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugarland is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the 3rd in Texas. The Sugarland Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugarland.
Texas Farm Bureau members get free tickets to Skeeters home games every Sunday all season long. Just show proof of your membership at the ticket office to get 2 free tickets to any Sunday home game while supplies last. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sports to learn more about this offer and other benefits associated with your membership. This offer is exclusive to Texas Farm Bureau members and is only available while supplies last. So become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of the Sugarland Skeeters.
Welcome back into the broadcast, everybody. Brandon MacArthur here with Doug Failing as we're headed to the bottom of the 7th. Skeeters still leading 4-0, but York Revolution making a pitching change as number 32, Ian Thomas, the left-hander, will come on out. He's 0 for 0 on the season with a 6.14 ERA. In his longest outing, he threw an inning and 2/3, and he was only giving up 1 hit. So far, he's retired 14 of the last 16 batters through the first 5 games. The 2 people that got on, one was by an error and one was by a hit. And 395 innings pitched in the minors. Now, that's total. I was going to say, there's no way he's done that in 14 of 16. That doesn't even make sense. First pitch, and that brings up the captain, Anthony Jansanti. First pitch to the captain is actually going to be a ball too far out of the zone to make it 1-0. Jansanti got his first hit of the night as he ripped a double. And I know that had to feel good for him.
Felt good for all the Skeeters fans. I mean, we've been watching him, knowing it's going to happen, but it's been hard watching him struggle. But he's finally gotten that first hit, and hopefully that takes off.
You could see, fans were standing and clapping. Like, you could just see him take a big sigh of relief. Just to get that monkey off your back has got to feel so incredible for him, as Jansanti was our MVP last season. And, Pete's done a good job just leading him in on the leadoff spot, knowing that, you are a stud. You wear the C for a reason. You're going to work yourself out of there, and he's done so today. But quickly, 1-2 behind 1-2 to Thomas, and he fouls off that one, so we'll do it again. But, yeah, that was nice to see Jansanti. He got a hold of one. He's been hitting the ball really well. It's just problem is it's been kind of either right at people or he's just missed it for home runs, and whereas last season he was swinging a red-hot bat from start of the season to the end of the season. Here's the 1-2 to Jansanti, and that's going to be a base hit to right field. So 2 for 4 today for Anthony Jansanti with a single and a double. I'm telling you, Anthony, you just need me in here more often for you, buddy.
Yeah, I heard you saying it's the curse of Posner.
Yep, I'm telling you. Paz, bringing the bad juju on him.
The curse of
No
the
pun
Paz.
intended. Now that brings up Jared Mitchell, who's 1 for 2 on the day with a strikeout, a sacrifice fly, and a single. Mitchell hitting .295 with 5 home runs and 15 RBIs on the season. We talked about it earlier, how he's tied with Phibbs for the league lead in home runs. I do want to say, for those that did tune in to the spring training games, it was the only other time I was on with Posner, I made a prediction that Dennis Phibbs would lead the team in home runs. And if we need to run that audio back, boy, do we got it. I think I'm staying pat with it, even though Mitchell is tied with him right now. Phibbs is that's my horse right now.
All right.
First pitch to Mitchell is going to be a cold strike inside. And Shea Villarreal picked up on that.
Yeah, no, I will have to say, though, if Anthony is hitting this well after this weekend, I'm just going to have to say goodbye to the Big Beef Posner. I'm just saying.
Already calling for his head. Thomas threw over there to Jansanti, trying to keep him honest there over at first base. Mitchell quickly down 0-1.
I don't know if Paz is listening all the way out there in California, but
he is in San Diego, right? I made a joke that he was running a tap dancing seminar for the week, but I figured he's like at a wedding, right?
Yeah.
Mitchell hits a skyrocket, but that will be foul over the backstop. Bass quickly threw off the mask, thought he had a play on it, but then it looks like it broke his seat, so no, it didn't. I'm just kidding with you, Doug. I know that scared you a little bit. Doug, the operations manager here, so he would have to go bust out his tools.
Yes. There's a lot of
Are you like a typical handyman? Like, do you build things in your free time? Are you like an in-the-closet HDTV guy or something?
I guess kind of. It's one of those things where I know how to figure it out. So
YouTube can teach you anything, right?
Yeah.
Here's the 0-2 to Mitchell, and it's going to be way inside to make it 1-2. Are you like do you have like a specialty? Can you build me a house or something like that?
I can't build you a house. I can cover it in Christmas lights and light it up for you.
Halfway there.
Yeah. Definitely electrical work's more of my forte.
There you go. Here's the 1-2 to Mitchell. It's going to be a spinning off-speed pitch that broke too late, so it's going to be a ball to make it 2-2.
But if you want a house that puts Clark Griswold's to shame, I can do that for you. Might pop a few fuses, but that's what aluminum foil's for.
That's one of my favorite movies. He worked really hard, Daddy. So do washing machines.
Yeah.
Throw over to first, keep Jansanti honest over there. Still 2-2.
Not even too ashamed to say I have that poster hanging in my room.
Oh, dude, should never be ashamed. That's an all-time classic movie. You know it's a classic when you play it every single year for Christmas.
And nobody gets tired of it.
No, it's still funny. 2-2. Jansanti's taken off. He's going to be in there safely, no problem, as the throw was late. And the pitch to Mitchell was actually a ball, so it brings it full count. And Jansanti standing on second base after the steal.
I was kind of worried there for a second. Kind of looked like Giasanti kind of stuttered, and then he finally went, but the throw was late enough that he still made the safe tag.
Luckily, it was an off-speed pitch, so he was able to hit that second gear. So now Jansanti standing in scoring position. Mitchell, nobody was holding him on. Jansanti looking like he was going to take third. Oh! Inside pitch is called strike 3. Mitchell didn't like it. He did a bat flip, and as he was starting to walk to first base, threw his hands up in just frustration. Didn't like that call. But nonetheless, that's going to be out number 1 for the strikeout. And that brings up the third baseman, Juan Silverio, who's 1 for 3 on the day with a single, strikeout, and a ground out to third. But so far, Silverio in the season, 289, 2 home runs, 8 RBIs. Looking over all Posner's little notes that he leaves us.
Yeah, we'll still keep him around for the stat guy. I mean, we'll keep him around for that. He's just not going to be allowed back on the broadcast.
No, he's a beautiful writer. Guy could be one of America's greatest authors. Where are you there, Juan Silverio? There he is. Silverio last night was 2 for 5 with a run, 2 RBIs, and a walk. I swear I thought last night was 2-0. I guess it was a 4-0 ball game. Because I know Phibbs had that 2-run blast, but my memory's getting hazy on me. Second pitch there to Silverio, called strike, brings the count to 1-1. So here in the bottom of the 7th, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out to Juan Silverio. Jansanti standing on second after he had a leadoff single and then stole second base. Then Mitchell was rung up on a called strike 3 on a questionable inside call. We got a fan hanging on that backstop. 1 foul ball is going to teach him a lesson to not do that anymore. And the next pitch to Silverio is too far inside, so it's going to make it 2 balls, 1 strike. Doug, have you ever caught a foul ball before in a game?
Long time ago at a Royals game. In the old Kauffman Stadium.
That's exactly where I caught my first foul ball. Remember who hit it?
I want to say it was Sweeney.
Mike Sweeney,
dude.
I
can't guarantee that.
Number 29, Mike Sweeney. Loved Mike Sweeney. Actually got to meet him. Nicest guy in the world. Whoa! Juan Silverio takes a humongous swing and a miss, and that brings the count 2-2. There was no doubt Silverio swung out of his shoes on that one. Yeah, mine was actually Kauffman Stadium as well. First base side, I was like 5 rows up on the first base dugout. Great seats. Yankees were in town, and it was Luis Vizcaíno. Fouled one off the top dugout. I snagged it with a $5 bill in my hand because I was paying the Pepsi man for a drink. Did it get put back up on the replay board? Yes, it did. My claim to fame in Kansas City.
Not even afraid to toot his own horn, ladies and gentlemen.
I like to be modest and good looking.
Yeah.
Full count here to Silverio. His last pitch was a ball that broke too late, so it makes it 3-2.
Good thing people can't tell you're lying through the mic.
And it will be ball 4, so Juan Silverio earns himself a walk, and he'll stroll on down there. And that brings up the second baseman, Martinson. As Ian Thomas, he came in for the starter, Troy Terzi, who threw 6 brilliant innings, but so far Ian Thomas in the bottom of the 7th struggled a little bit. He's given up a single, got 1 strikeout, now walked a guy. And he's facing Martinson, who's been swinging a hot bat lately, but not today. He's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out to third. Oh, runner's taken off. And it hits Martinson in the helmet. So the ball hits Martinson in the helmet, ricochets way out there over to the shortstop. Players are wanting batter interference, but the umpire was immediately saying, no, it was all good. But, Martinson has to be hearing some ringing. Any harder, that guy's getting coloring books for life.
Yeah.
But luckily for that, the double steal is successful, as now Jansanti standing on third and Silverio standing on second. 2 runners in scoring position. on a 1-0 count here to Martinson in the bottom of the 7th. Gosh, he doesn't have an ear flap on that right side of his ear, too. So,
definitely.
I mean, he's smiling and laughing. Kudos to him. But I'm sure right now he's probably just smiling and laughing because he can't hear what they're saying.
Nod and wave, boys. Nod and wave.
Here's the 1-0 to Martinson. It's going to be low in the dirt. Good block there by Corey Bass, who got down to both knees and was able to take it off the chest. So it makes it 2-0 here to Martinson. Infield playing in. They're going to have the play at the plate, trying to keep this 4-run lead in check. Skeeters trying to bust it wide open. So far, Skeeters do have somebody up in the pen, too far away for me to see who it is. But I'd be surprised if they didn't bring Merritt out in the 8th. And the pitch is called strike. Martinson didn't like it at all. Looked like it broke way too far inside, but it makes it 1 ball, 2 strikes. A little bit of a questionable calls here in the bottom of the 7th. So far, the umpire had a pretty consistent zone, but must have a hot date, so he's opening it up.
I mean, it is Thursday.
Thirsty Thursday on top of that.
Yeah, see. Normally when I schedule my dates.
And here's the 1-2, and Martinson goes after it. He swings and misses, so that will be his 3rd strikeout on the night, and for out number 2. That brings up the catcher, Cody Stanley, as he hit an absolute rocket deep to center field, but unfortunately didn't get just enough of it to leave the ballpark.
It's pretty hard to take one out here at center with the wind blowing in the way it does.
Exactly. A little bit of a crosswind blowing in from right field. 405 to deep center, too, so you got to really muster one. But Cody Stanley's 0 for 3 on the day. Here's the first pitch. Stanley hits a chopper over to second base. He picks it up off the 1 bounce, fires it over there for out number 3. So even though Skeeters did have 2 runners in scoring position with only 1 out, couldn't make anything of it. So Skeeters still lead 4-0 as we head to the top of the 8th. Believe we're going to have a pitching change, so we'll talk about the new pitcher when we return here. And you're watching Sugarland Skeeters here, and we'll see what's going to happen here heading into the top of the 8th when we return.
The 2018 Atlantic League champions Sugarland Skeeters are back to defend their title. Come visit Constellation Field, winner of the 2018 Atlantic League Ballpark of the Year, and watch Pete and Gavilia build off an incredibly successful debut season. Returning to this year's roster are 2018 Skeeters MVP Anthony Jansanti and fan favorite Albert Cordero. Joining them are longtime Major Leaguers and Houston natives James Loney and Mark Lowe. With over 30 former Major Leaguers on last year's roster, you're guaranteed an elite level quality of baseball for an affordable price where there's something for the entire family. Individual tickets start as low as $9, and we have 4 exciting mini plans that will meet your needs. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com or call us at 281-240-HITS to secure your spot to see all the action. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
The Skeeter Buddies Kids Club create countless memories that will last a lifetime for kids ages 4 through 12. With 2 packages that are sure to meet your budget, the Skeeter Buddies Kids Club, sponsored by Meadow and Sugar Mill Montessori Schools, offer exclusive moments, such as batting and pitching lessons with players and front-of-the-line privileges or kids run the bases on Sunday Funday. For more information, visit SugarlandSkeeters.com. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts of White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Funday where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
Nothing provides the flexibility to watch the Skeeters on your time like our exciting mini plans for the 2019 season. Some of our plans include a fireworks plan with tickets to all of our Friday firework games. Catch the buzz on the weekends and come away with some of our hottest giveaway items with our Saturday night plan. Enjoy the ultimate flexibility with our Pick 8 plan, giving you the chance to pick out 8 games that work best for you. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com to find out more information on all of our mini plans. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Welcome back into the broadcast, everybody. As Skeeters still leading 4-0 in the top of the 8th. New pitcher for the Sugarland Skeeters. It'll be James Dykstra, who is 1-0 with a 2.57 ERA, 1 save, in 7 innings pitched. So James been a very reliable reliever here for the Sugar Land Skeeters. He's actually beginning his first season with the Skeeters and his 7th at the professional level. He's been part of the 2018 season with AA Frisco, which is the Texas Rangers organization. There in 2018, he was 0 for 2 with a 14.85 ERA and 5 relief outings. Not the kind of ERA you want to see, but with the Sugar Land Skeeters, he has been lights out as he is up on Ryan Dent quickly 0-1 as Dent hit a foul ball off there to the fans in the first base side. I want to say last year's bark in the park, I felt like there was more bark, a lot more dogs. This year, good amount of dogs. I want more, though. I want every seat to be filled with a dog.
Well, we do have a second bark in the park that comes up in September, so if fans didn't make it out tonight, they'll definitely be able to come back out in September and try to enjoy this again.
They have to. I mean, fans, there's a big old hill out there in right field. Play a little fetch with your dog. I mean, what could be more magical? Dent fouls another one off to make it 1 ball, 2 strikes. Second pitch to Dent was a ball low in the dirt. Third pitch, he ripped it off over the backstop, and you can hear the crashing glass from Shea Villarreal playing our soundboard there.
You also got to think, if you got a dog that's pretty kid-friendly, they're definitely going to be enjoyed here at the ballpark.
Oh, yeah, this is an absolute stunning park. If you're somebody who's only listened or watched on our broadcast, get out here, man. You are missing an experience. This is actually, I'm not going to lie, the first time I've gotten to see a Skeeters game from not behind a screen, because all I'm doing is looking at all the cameras. So I've watched over like 300-something plus Skeeters games. This is the first time I'm actually getting to see it live with my eyeballs. 2-2 here to Dent. Fourth pitch was a ball. Dykstra winds, fires, and they're checking down to first base on the check swing. Nope, Dent didn't go to round, so it's going to bring the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes here in the top of the 8th. Merritt, he went 7 innings, giving up 4 hits, 1 walk, and I believe 5 or 6 strikeouts. I'll have to check on those later, but nonetheless, beautiful outing there from Roy Merritt, who's setting up to win his 2nd game of the season. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Dent hits a ground ball up the middle. Jackson couldn't get to it in time, so it will be a seeing eye single there for Ryan Dent to start off the top of the 8th. So that brings up the catcher, number 20, Corey Bass, who's had an incredible night behind the plate. Oh, are we Titanicing him? Oh, no, it's not the real one. It's just the messed up sound version. By Titanicing him, I mean that is something we do in the control room where we play the Titanic music, and our PA announcer, Shane Brown, does a hilarious rendition introducing the batter. It's a lot of fun. We like to have a good time around here.
Try to keep things quirky.
Yeah, right. We like to, exactly. A little wacky, a little silly. First pitch to Bass is fouled off to the back screen, so quickly 0-1 here. Corey's 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. Man, you can really hear those DJ beats from here.
Yeah, they're definitely getting it back there.
Yeah, dude, he's bringing it. It's like DJ Teddy?
Teddy. DJ Teddy.
I thought, dude, as I walked in the park, I didn't know that was his setup booth. I honestly thought it was like we were making a player announcement or something like that, because the way it was set up, I was like, dude, somebody big must be coming. Yep, it's DJ Teddy. Pitch is fouled off into the dirt, and it'll roll foul over there to the third base side to make it 0-2 on Corey Bass.
We need some players with some better nicknames.
Dude, I agree with you.
Like, I don't know if we got. I mean, Captain Sugarland for Anthony Giusanti is pretty good, but
100%.
I think we're gonna have to start working on those.
You know, I made an argument with actually Posner not too long ago that I feel like the good nickname era is kind of dying. You know, I like back in the day, and the pitch to Corey Bass is called strike 3 on the outside corner. So see you later, Corey Bass, for out number 1 and strikeout number 1 for Dykstra this in the top of the 8th. So 1 out, and that brings up the leadoff hitter, Justin Trapp. But we were talking about how the era of good nicknames is kind of dead. Because, I mean, if you think about it, back in baseball especially, I feel like has the best nicknames throughout the history of nicknames.
Oh, for sure.
Pee Wee Reese, Shoeless Joe Jackson, just to name a few. I mean, those are some of my favorite. I mean, his name's Shoeless Joe Jackson because he didn't have shoes. Here's the first pitch to Trapp. It's going to be a ball low in the dirt to make it 1-0 here. So 1 balls, no strikes, 1 out here in the top of the 8th. Ryan Dent standing over at first base after he led off with a single. And if you're watching it on the broadcast over there in left field, you can start to see them laying out the pink in the park, as that's going to be the theme tomorrow as we fight breast cancer. Next pitch here to Trap is going to be called strike one, so it makes it 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here. 1's across the board here in the top of the 8th. You know what? I say either we start giving these players nicknames, or we need to tell them, look, by the end of next homestand, you guys better have some clever stuff we can call you.
I agree. Or, I mean, you know what? Maybe we even poke a little bit of fun at the opposing team.
Love that idea.
Justin the Trap. I mean,
I love that. Parent Trap. 2 balls, 1 strike here to Justin Trap. Dykstra's looking in. He's coming set. Not a big lead at all from Dent over there, so it doesn't look like he's going to be a threat taken off. Next pitch is low and in the dirt, scooped up. Are you able to see how fast they're throwing there? That light post is just so perfectly spotted that I cannot see it.
I get the right number, so if you get the left one, I got the right one.
I can see the tail end of that right number, but I can't see the left number. It is that foul.
I'm gonna say it's 96.
So if
I get a 6, so
I'm with you.
We'll just roll it up.
So if you can do me a favor after the game, Doug, if you can move that light post just like 3 inches left.
Yeah, that won't be too bad.
Yeah, you said you are good with electrical. Pitch there is called strike, so it makes it 3 balls, 2 strikes here to Trap. Trap is 0 for 3 on the night with a ground out to second, a fly out to center, and a strikeout. So let's hopefully he can keep that stat line going. 3-2 pitch is high and tight, so he will walk Trap. That moves Ryan Dent up to second base. Trap takes over at first. And that brings up number 6, Henry Castillo.
You know, it may not have been too far off on that pitch. That last one was 95.
I mean, it looks like he's absolutely bringing some gas, so I bet he's around there. I mean, I would be shocked if he's throwing 85. We haven't moved that mound back a foot yet.
Not yet. That's going to be something that we look at possibly for next season.
Yeah, I heard it was dead, and now I hear it's back alive again, right?
That's a pretty good question for the league. That's not something that
you
I
can
know
answer.
It's been changed a few times. So.
Come on, Doug, start making decisions. I said we just go out there and move it a foot closer. You know, like, I mean, in soccer, what people don't realize is, like,
I say we put second base in center field.
Let's
try it.
Maybe a little slip and slide going from second to third. Let's just make this a ball pit out there somewhere.
We might not be able to call it baseball, but everybody's going to want to watch.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be 9 innings of what is this? Now, in soccer, actually, the home teams are allowed to design the length and the width of their own pitch. I say we get to place wherever we want the mound.
That'd be an interesting twist to the game.
Right? It's got to go both ways. Here's the first pitch to Castillo, and it's going to be a called strike on the inside corner to make it 0-1 here.
You're almost guaranteed to have a good home record, but how can you guys adjust on the road?
Well, it depends. I mean, are we going to hit too? I mean, that's the problem. But you know what? Each ball game is going to be like maybe 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be just
boom,
15 strikeouts for the starters. So 0-1 here, Castillo. Dent at second. And Trap over there at first. Castillo rips one foul down there to make it 0-2 now. So Castillo at the dish, Tejada in the hole. As Castillo on the day, he's 0 for 3 with a strikeout, a fly out to second, and a ground out over there to short. Again, all that was Roy Merritt's doing, who threw quite a gem today. James Dykstra trying to get out of this jam here. And the 0-2 pitch is actually swung on and missed by Castillo. It gets by Cody Stanley. First base was occupied, so he is automatically out. But the runners will advance to third and second on the strikeout. So nice job there by Dykstra getting Castillo to strike out for the second time tonight. Cody Stanley just couldn't squeeze onto that hard enough, but unfortunately that does mean the runners advance into scoring position. But 2 outs here for Tejada. Tejada, who's kind of owning tonight. He's 2 for 3 with 2 singles. And he's the only guy that actually got to Merritt. Everybody else was pretty much over for the night. DJ Teddy, that is my jam right there, man. I can't hear you. Here's the pitch to Tejada, called for a strike down the middle.
Pete does have somebody out there warming up.
Oh, good call. Gosh, I wish I could see the numbers. It looks, just from the distance, it looks like it could be Machi, but again, that's a guess. And I'm also playing body type. So the 0-1 here to Tejada. I think Tejada was a little bit upset with that last pitch because he thought Dijkstra kind of quick pitched there, coming set and quickly firing, but umpires didn't agree with him. So no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. First jam the Skeeters have really run into. And the pitch is swung on and fouled and missed into the mitt there for Cody Stanley, so it makes it 0-2 here. So
how often are the players actually agreeing with the umpires? I mean,
so true. Nobody ever turns around and been like, nice call, way to ring me up. No, you got to put on a show. Here's the 0-2 to Tejada. James trying to get out of this situation here in the top of the 8th. The 0-2 is going to be swung on and popped up a mile in the air. On his horse is Jabari Henry, and he is able to get there. My Lord, he was on a dead sprint from left field and was able to snag that on the run. Amazing catch there from Jabari Henry to end the top of the 8th. We'll catch our breath here as we head to the bottom of the 8th. Skeeter still up 4-0. We'll see what we can do when we return.
Get free tickets to Skeeters home games every Sunday all season long. Just show proof of your membership at the ticket office to get 2 free tickets to any Sunday home game while supplies last. Visit TexasFarmBureau.org/sports to learn more about this offer and other benefits associated with your membership. This offer is exclusive to Texas Farm Bureau members and is only available while supplies last. So become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of the Sugarland Skeeters.
Plan your next group outing at beautiful Constellation Field. Looking to celebrate a birthday, host a large-scale event like a company party, or just looking to bring a large group to watch a baseball game? Constellation Field has you covered. We have several birthday packages as well as seating options that include our party suites and picnic plaza, as well as the field plaza to best accompany your group. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com or call us at 281-240-HITS for more info on all of our group packages.
Catch the Skeeters at Constellation Field from May 10th to 19th as we gear up for our biggest homestand of the year. Take the throne on Saturday with our Game of Thrones night, including a Pete and Gavilia Game of Thrones themed bobblehead. Spend Mother's Day at the ballpark on Sunday and enjoy our Sunday fun day with pregame autographs and kids run the bases. If that wasn't enough, bring your pup to the ballpark on May 16th for Bark in the Park and Thirsty Thursday presented by Sierra Nevada. We'll be hosting Pink in the Park on May 17th, sponsored by Memorial Hermann, as we honor and raise awareness for breast cancer survivors. Stick around Saturday for a post-game concert from country music artist Corey Morrow, presented by Silver Eagle. There's something for the entire family this homestand at Constellation Field. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com for more information. The 2018 Atlantic League champions Sugarland Skeeters are back to defend their title. Come visit Constellation Field, winner of the 2018 Atlantic League Ballpark of the Year, and watch Pete and Gavilia build off an incredibly successful debut season. Returning to this year's roster are 2018 Skeeters MVP Anthony Jansanti and fan favorite Albert Cordero. Joining them are longtime major leaguers and Houston natives James Loney and Mark Lowe. With over 30 former major leaguers on last year's roster, you're guaranteed an elite level quality of baseball for an affordable price where there's something for the entire family. Individual tickets start as low as $9, and we have 4 exciting mini plans that will meet your needs. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com or call us at 281-240-HITS to secure your spot to see all the action. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
The Skeeter Buddies Kids Club create countless memories that will last a lifetime for kids ages 4 through 12. With 2 packages that are sure to meet your budget, the Skeeter Buddies Kids Club, sponsored by Meadow and Sugar Mill Montessori Schools, offer exclusive moments, such as batting and pitching lessons with players and front-of-the-line privileges or kids run the bases on Sunday Fun Day. For more information, visit SugarlandSkeeters.com. Sugarland's
Welcome back into the broadcast, everybody. I'm Brandon MacArthur here with Doug Failing as we're heading to the bottom of the 8th. Skeeter still up 4-0. New pitcher here for York Revolution. It's Jamison McGrain, who's 0-for-0 with a 7.36 ERA in 4 games. His longest outing has only been an inning pitched in his first 3 appearances. His most strikeouts is 2 at Long Island.
I think the last team he was with was the Florence Freedom in the Frontier League.
Oh, the Florence Freedom.
Yeah, a league I'm very familiar with. The last team I worked for was in the Frontier League.
No way.
River City Rascals.
River City Rascals. Where are they?
They are in St. Louis.
St. Louis?
Yep.
Yeah. So it's not really a team.
Yeah. They're about the same level as the Cardinals.
I respect that. That brings up Dennis Phibbs, the designated hitter. Phibbs is 0-for-3 on the day with a fly out to center, a fly out to left, and a strikeout. And he's quickly down 1-2 here to McGrain. Interesting. So maybe he even saw McGrain. No, I don't think he would have been there, right?
I don't know.
Well, he began his, like you said, and his contract was the Miami Marlins. He was a combined 4-1 with a 1.72 ERA and 6 saves last season. Don't know what they didn't like about those numbers to tell him to kick rocks. But here he is. He's tied here at 2-2 to Phibbs. Phibbs gets underneath one. It's fouled off. It looks like that's going to reach the seats, and does. And that hits the concourse, and that's going to fly in there for some dogs to get a souvenir. So we'll do it again here at 2-2. Skeeters still leading 4-0. Haven't scored a run since the explosive bottom of the second inning. They do have 8 hits on the board. In fact, I think the last hit was Jansanti.
Yeah.
So running into a little bit of a jam here. Slow down a little bit, but it's been the pitching for the Skeeters that's been lights out tonight. And Phibbs gets a hold of one. It's driven deep, but it's not going to be deep enough. Center field's tracking it. Justin Trapp's underneath it. Makes the snag for out number 1. So Phibbs today is now 0 for 4 with 2 flyouts to center, a flyout to left, and a strikeout. And that brings up the shortstop, number 7, Ryan Jackson, who's having a great ball game today with 2 singles and a ground out to first. So he's 2 for 3 on the day.
I think we should start an in-game promotion on Bark in the Park night. Foul balls for good dogs.
Dude, love that idea. I forgot what's the minor league team that has the they have dogs as bat boys and they like run them out there.
Yeah.
It's the coolest thing to see, but it's also hilarious when the dog goes rogue and just starts running around. First pitch to Jackson was outside, too low. Makes it 1-0. Ryan Jackson, actually, he started with the Cardinals. Speaking of, second pitch to him is going to be a called strike on the outside corner, making it 1-1.
I will say it's probably a little harsh to be talking that bad on the Cardinals, considering Royals got a little beat up today by the Rangers.
When don't the Royals get a little beat up?
Yeah, 16-1's a little bit more, though.
Oh, man.
Got rocked today.
Yeah, they did. Pitch is out of the zone, makes it 2 balls, 1 strike. So 2-1 here in the bottom of the 8th. Skeeters still trying to see if they can extend that lead. If not, I don't know if we'll see Paulino here. He did pitch last night in the literal lights out 9th inning. My Lord, what happened there? Because I just was sitting there, and then the next thing I know, I was terrified because I thought I lost my sight.
Well, I was terrified because I thought the whole stadium was out, and I was right, so I was still terrified.
I mean, it was incredible. For the fans that weren't here, Jackson gets underneath one. It's going to be a pop fly kind of into no man's land, but the right fielder's underneath it and makes the snag for out number 2. So Jackson today is 2 for 4, and that brings up the left fielder who made an incredible running snag in the top of the 8th. That's Jabari Henry. Henry's 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a ground out. But yeah, that talking about last night, if you weren't here and you were watching and then suddenly you saw Paulino throw his last warm-up pitch and then you saw nothing else, it was because literally we didn't just lose power in the control room. We lost power throughout the entire park. And it was just, I've never experienced something like that. I've only seen it like rarely on, Sports Center or anything like that. But to be a part of it was, it was eerie. You were just waiting for the end of the world.
Yeah, no, unfortunately we experienced a little bit of a power surge and took out our lights, which take about 20 minutes to warm back up and be ready to go again.
That was my favorite thing to watch. I came in here with Posner just to kind of talk a little bit while we were waiting for power. It was awesome watching all the higher-ups with flashlights running down the steps into the third base dugout to surge it back up. And Jabari with a base hit as it gets through the third baseman and shortstop. So Jabari with his second hit on the day. That moves him up to 2 for 3. And that brings up Willie Tavares now as he's got a nice little 2-out rally going.
Yeah, unfortunately the run down to the visitors' dugout wasn't light related. We had a little bit of issue with an outlet following the power surge that we had to address. So, yeah, it was a busy night for operations last night.
Right? So any complaints from the fans that were here, you can send your hate mail to Doug Failing.
Yes, you can spell that RAANPOSNER.
Yep. First pitch to Tavares is too low to make it 1-0. Willie T on the night, 0 for 3. With an air on the third baseman, a ground out to second, and a fly out to left. Here's the 1-0 Tavares, and it's going to be check swing foul to the backstop, so it'll be even here at 1-1. Both Doug and I both battling these allergy bugs. I'm not usually this nasally, I promise.
Man, no, I've not being from this area, the pollen down here just wrecks me.
Brutal,
wrecks
right?
Me.
Absolutely brutal. The 1-1 is too low, so 2 balls, 1 strike here to Tavares.
Never had to walk out and clean my truck off of pollen like snow.
I have a white car, and it will be lime green when all that pollen's hitting hard.
Yes.
2-1 here, 2 outs. Jabari Henry standing over there at first base. Here's the pitch to Tavares. Tavares will swing and foul that off to a fan there in the stands. So it brings the count even at 2-2. Yeah, that's something when I moved here I had to quickly adjust back to. And it was, I'm still today struggling with it. And it's not like that sickness where when you're broadcasting it makes your voice sound deep and sexy.
Yeah.
No, for me it's just obnoxiously nasally right now.
Well, that may be sexy for a few people.
Oh, dude, no, man. I love it when I got that deep voice rattling. I feel like James Earl Jones or something cool. Pitch is low and away. Brings the count full here to Willie Tavares. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Jabari Henry standing there over at third base. Skeeters trying to put up a run here in the bottom of the 8th. See if we can extend that lead heading into the top of the 9th. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Tavares swings and misses. So he'll go down on strike for strike number 3. We'll head to the top of the 9th. We'll see who's going to come on to close this out for the Skeeters and walk away hopefully with another win. We'll break it all down for you when we return to the top of the 9th.
Daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts of White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters. It's more than baseball.
Nothing provides the flexibility to watch the Skeeters on your time like our exciting mini plans for the 2019 season. Some of our plans include a fireworks plan with tickets to all of our Friday firework games. Catch the buzz on the weekends and come away with some of our hottest giveaway items with our Saturday night plan. Enjoy the ultimate flexibility with our Pick 8 plan, giving you the chance to pick out 8 games that work best for you. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com to find out more information on all of our mini plans. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company. Memorial Hermann Sugarland Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugarland was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugarland is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the 3rd in Texas. The Sugarland Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugarland.
Texas Farm Bureau members get free tickets to Skeeters home games every Sunday all season long. Just show proof of your membership at the ticket office to get 2 free tickets to any Sunday home game while supplies last. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sports to learn more about this offer and other benefits associated with your membership. This offer is exclusive to Texas Farm Bureau members and is only available while supplies last. So become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of the Sugarland Skeeters.
Plan your next group outing at beautiful Constellation Field. Looking to celebrate a birthday, host a large-scale event like a company party, or just looking to bring a large group to watch a baseball game? Constellation Field has you covered. We have several birthday packages as well as seating options that include our party suites and picnic plaza, as well as the field plaza to best accompany your group. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com or call us at 281-240-HITS for more info on all of our group packages.
Catch the
Welcome back into the broadcast, everybody, as Machi's coming on now in the top of the 9th to close this out. Skeeters still leading 4-0 over the York Revolution, and we're only 3 outs away from ending this ball game and walking away with 3 straight wins now against York. That brings up Telvin Nash, who is 0 for 2 with a walk and 2 flyouts to left. Nash has been the hot bat for York throughout this series and throughout the season, but so far has gone quiet tonight. Here's the first pitch from Machi, and it's going to be fouled off the backstop to make it 0-1. DJ Teddy with the beat still out there. Man, DJ Teddy getting a lot of free publicity from me tonight. And that wasn't even on purpose.
Just throwing it all out there.
You know, just putting it out there. So here's the 0-1 to Nash. Machi coming set. He's got the sign he wants. Kicks, fires, and again fouls it off. This time over to the first base dugout. So Machi quickly ahead on Nash 0-2. Unfortunately, don't have any numbers here in front of me about Machi, so I'll have to look those up later, so I don't got those. But 0-2, Machi looking good quickly against Nash. We're going to see if we can get the first out here to get Thirsty Thursday really cranked up, hopefully, with the Skeeters win. Here's the 0-2, and fouled off. We'll do it again. Jam. Can't help but just sway back and forth to this. You know what? I'm not going to lie. I know I mentioned soccer earlier, and in America, when you mention soccer twice on a broadcast, you've got to be a foreigner. But for me, my favorite thing about that is the atmosphere in terms of how they're always singing. I think baseball could adopt that. It's a slow enough game to where fans could be cheering and having a song. The 0-2 pitch is grounded to Ryan Jackson, who scoops it up, fires it on to first base for out number 1. So nice job by Machi getting Nash to lightly ground out to Austin Jackson for out number 1. And that brings up Melky Mesa, who ripped a double off the top of the wall just a couple of inches away from leaving the park. And Mesa today, he's 1 for 3 with a fly out to second, a strikeout, and again, that big double. But the double didn't allow any runs, so Skeeters trying to see if they can put up a shutout here. Here's the first pitch to Mesa from Machi, and it's going to be low in the dirt for ball 1. That's some a change I think I'd like to see. I don't mind the DJ playing through. I know he was out here game 1, and a lot of fans didn't like it. I think they just didn't like it because it's new. It's not something they're used to.
Yeah, people typically do not enjoy change all that much,
especially in
when
baseball.
It comes to baseball. Baseball, they're definitely those baseball purists. I think it should be the same way it was played back in 1908.
Exactly.
It should be the same way. There's no reason to change it. It was good then. It's good now. Leave it alone.
You know, the one thing I do want to see, though, is you know how baseball will sometimes do those throwback games and they wear the big jerseys? I say if you do the throwback game, you throw it all the way back, the equipment included. I want to see those baseball literal mitts that had fingers for each hand. I loved that. I think that'd be hilarious to watch.
Oh, that'd be an interesting game.
That's what I'm saying. Let's see how much of this stuff is technology really advancing.
Some of those old bats.
Yeah, because that's the thing. When I watch tennis, that's all I keep thinking about. It's how good would Federer be if he's playing with a racket that's made of purely wood? The 2-1 here to Mesa is going to be swung on and missed, so it's 2-2 now. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in Melky Mesa. Machi trying to get us out of this 9th inning, send us on home with a 4-0 victory. But before he can do that, he's got to get 2 more. So here's the 2-2 pitch to Mesa, and Mesa's going to rip it for a base hit right in between first and second. So that was a bit of a buzzkill. So a 1-out single by Melky Mesa. It's going to extend this inning, and that brings up the former Skeeter, Wellington Dotel. Wellington Dotel is 0 for 3 today, 2 strikeouts and a ground out to second. Let's hopefully he can do that. We can roll 2 and get on out of here. In the arms of an angel playing.
Yeah, definitely trying to bring some tears out now.
I mean, they're trying to adopt dogs, man, and that's how you do it. You get a little Sarah McLachlan, and next thing you know, you put up a sad dog's face. You know, people running for them. First pitch to Dotel is fouled off to the screen over there at third base, so it makes it 0-1.
Yeah, I still change the channel when those commercials come on.
Dude, I looked down. I'm just nope, it's just singing a song. Because they use the literal saddest pictures ever.
It's I want to help those dogs.
Yeah, but not for 38 cents. Second pitch is swung on and missed Dotel as he swings wildly like a helicopter, and it makes it 0-2 now. So Machi 1 strike away here from getting Dotel to go down for his 3rd strikeout of the game. Infielders playing up the middle, looking for that double play ball. 0-2. Here's the pitch to Machi, and it's going to be grounded off the chest of Jansanti. He might have had time to throw over to second base, but instead he just makes a smart play, gets the out over at first base for out number 2. I think that's something that Martinson's talking to him about. Like, hey, man, you had the time, but again, at this point when you're up 4-0, outs are more important. But that brings up the third baseman, Nate Coronado. 0 for 2 on the day with a ground out and an error. That should be an error. Coronado hitting .286, no homers, 5 RBIs. But on that ground out from Dotel, that moves Melky up to second base. Nobody holding him on here, obviously with 2 outs. Just get the hitter. Machi checks, kicks, fires, and called strike on the inside corner to make it 0-1. So far, these fans doing a little chilling here. I mean, come on. 2 strikes away from ending this game. Let's get rowdy. Here's the 0-1 from Machi. Kicks, fires, and too far inside. Makes it no balls, 2 strikes. Or, sorry, 1 ball, 1 strike. What was I thinking?
I was going to say.
I even said it was a ball. I must be doing Thirsty Thursday doing that.
Just a little bit outside.
That might be my favorite call ever in a sports movie.
It's hard to beat.
Oh, God. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch from Machi, and it's going to be a great scoop there from Stanley behind the plate, as that took a wicked little hop there in the dirt. He was able to come up with it, keep Melky over there at second base. There we go. Now we're getting the fans into it. Hearing them clapping.
I don't know how he's able to lay off on something that's so close.
I know, right? That was literally on a tee for him. 2 balls, 1 strike here to Coronado. You can do it, says a fan. Machi looking in. So far, nobody holding on Melky. He's got a great sizable lead. Machi kicks, fires. Swung on and missed there from Coronado. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Skeeters 1 strike away from ending this ball game and taking the last 3 games here, the last 3 of 4 games from the York Revolution. So here we go. Fans starting to come alive now as they can feel it. Machi kicks, fires, and swung on and missed. Strike him out, says Machi, and that's the ball game. 2.5 hours, baby. That's my kind of ball game. Cruising through that. Roy Merritt gets the win. And unfortunately, Troy Tiziri, who threw a gem for the York Revolution, he'll get the loss. But Skeeters win. And again, guys, I appreciate you joining us in. I appreciate Doug Failing joining me and giving me something else to talk about besides just sitting here with my thoughts. I'll be here tomorrow as well joining you. I think Doug will pop in as well. As tomorrow night's Friday, Pink in the Park, so bring your pink out, guys, and support breast cancer. We'll see you tomorrow. Skeeters win 4-0. We're hoping for the same thing tomorrow. Good night, everybody.
I'm moving Posner's stuff out.